You know.
They gon' hate on me, and that's my type. I be giving them money, nigga, all my life. I'm not playing with them niggas yet. I do it right. I know give me to the money, that be me, and that my type. That my type, that I don't play with them, and that my life. I be giving to the money, nigga, and that my type. My nigga, yeah, be hating on me, yeah,
don't wanna do that, my nigga.
I ain't nothing like them niggas, you know me, and that my type. Get my type. Yeah, woke up in the club, Cody Mag, I'm on that shit. Bricked up with the money good, she know me, I got double key. Keep it on me with a wristband with a lot of money on thug shit. She don't stay go the one she love, nigga, I want all
Let go.
Hating on me and never be proud.
Never be
right.
right.
You know my life. Then she fucking, we get it tonight.
She get on,
I know she be knowing I'm there. I know she know I gotta get.
She know I keep that 40 on.
She know about that. I don't got a lot of you. She already know I do. Niggas be hating on me, but me, yeah, I keep
on
it true. Whatever she need, my money be good. She already know what I do. And I don't be fucking with them.
I only fuck with you.
Niggas be hating since I stepped on the scene on the YouTube shit. I been getting to the money, nigga. You would think I'm about to
got a friend.
You would think I served the club on some mud shit. And I don't hate on them niggas. They only hate on me. Why you hate on me?
What?
You already know how I be. I be on that shit. You already know I'm G.
Cappy
I don't be fucking with you. So why you fucking with me?
Cappy Key.
Page like police. You already know how I be.
Cappy Key.
Came in these YouTube streets, stepping B.
What?
Came through these YouTube streets, stepping B. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas always gonna hate on me.
They gonna hate on Cappy Keys, man.
Nigga.
Get him.
I don't fuck.
Cappy Key.
How them niggas play? They gon' hate on me.
You know.
Why them niggas act like they don't wanna stay with me?
We in
When I
DFW.
come through, you already know how I be. Bag a bitch, take off the stage for 1, 2, and 3. She love niggas, she know I'm break. 40 man for the other shit. I don't play with them, I get to the money. You already know how I get. 23, I bought a Bentley. 22, I bought a club. 24, had another club. Swear to God, I show you love. I'm 30 out. Listen, you know what I'm about. I don't got to play with these niggas. They know that the money I bring in the house. Keep that 40 with them hollow points. I pull it out. Nigga be talking like he gangster. You know what I'm about. Nigga don't play with me. You know how I be.
You already know.
What it do, everybody? You already know what time it is. I got the lowdown for the lowdown. This is where the fuck.
I see I finally see where the hate come from.
You get everybody to like, share, subscribe to the page, man. You already know what it is, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. Number one spot on YouTube for on-air videos and celebrity gossip, man. Anything else would be uncivilized, man. This is what we do. We do this shit. Good morning, man. It's Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to a lot of people, man. I know we had some of them college games, youth games. I see motherfuckers being a father figure to their kids online. I like shit like that, man. Now, when I see you being a good father figure, I don't fuck with you, man. I like people that's father to their kids, man. I salute niggas like that, man. Spending time with their kids, taking their kids to the football games and shit. I like that type of shit, man. I like that type of shit, man. Make me miss when my kids was young, man. I wish my kids were still little again. When I could go to football games, man. Them days of the football and the youth and nigga bringing the apples and the oranges and the Gatorades. I miss that shit, man. That's the only thing I miss about little kids, man. Doing that. Because it seemed like every single game day I was halftime duty. Every game day, your boy Gangster was halftime duty. I always had to put in work, cutting up oranges and slicing apples and shit, putting it in bags for the kids, man. So, to all the fathers out there, man, taking care of their kids in the park, doing it, coaching, youth football game, I salute y'all niggas, man. That shit ain't easy. Kimmy! Where you at? Come. Just roll up.
Yeah.
I just got my skrill on. Yeah, I salute you niggas. For all the niggas in the bar, all the women in the barber shop, and the niggas in nail spots. I salute you. Who gonna win though? That's what we gotta see. Who gonna win today? I should pull up on some youth events today. That's what I should do. Gangsta Cap should pull up on some youth shit. What's good out there, man? Who winning today? I swear to God, I thought it was NFL Sunday today. I thought I was gonna watch me some NFL today, man. I'm mad as hell. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought I was gonna watch me some NFL today, y'all. I thought today was the first week of the motherfucking NFL. I woke up early, feeling good, ready to see some good football. I know I cooked me some nachos yesterday, man. We had the nachos with the shrimp. Oh, that shit was so good yesterday, y'all. Yo, when I tell you that shit was good yesterday, y'all, the nachos and the shrimp, that shit hit on point. And niggas know, anybody that know me will tell you, I love me some motherfucking nachos. You know how a woman be like, what's the way into a nigga heart? Nigga, the way into Gangsta Cap heart is some nacho, nigga. I love me some motherfucking nachos. Put some nachos in my life. Oh my God. I gotta do my garage today too, y'all. Today I'm gonna do my garage. I'm gonna fix my shit today. My shit gotta get fixed. I think I'm gonna get a floor, another coat of paint. Then I'm gonna take this TV out of here and put the TV up in the garage. I'm about to hook my shit up like Cole. I'm about to hook my garage up like Cole. I want my shit to look like Cole garage. You know what I'm saying? I like that idea. I'm gonna hook my garage up like Cole, man. Get out the house, man. Start smoking in this house. You know, any real woman wouldn't want their man smoking in the house. You feel me? Any real woman, man, they don't want their man smoking in the house. So, you know, I'm gonna get my ass up out the house, man. Get the garage jumping, my nigga. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we motherfucking do. What's good though, man? It's a lot of shit going on today, I noticed. What I miss in these YouTube streets, man. Y'all know I be, on the weekends, I be out the loop. Niggas be having to put me back in the loop, my nigga. I be out the loop on the weekends. And it seemed like the weekend go by fast as shit. It's already fucking Sunday. Like, damn, all you get is Saturday and that's it. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was weird, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That shit was weird as hell, man. I don't know what niggas think about that shit, man. But it's certain shit I ain't never heard niggas say before, bro. It's certain shit that if you say, my nigga, you look kind of suspect, my nigga. Like that shit wasn't planned out. That shit just, I just happened to click that nigga from backstage. And after I clicked that nigga from backstage, you know how niggas be talking. He wasn't muted. And he was talking to somebody on the phone, my nigga. And he was like, I just want you to come back over and lay in the bed with me. I want to do one more scene with him. I just want to do one more scene with him. What the fuck? Where your girl at? Where the fuck is your girl? You talking about doing scenes with niggas. I told y'all niggas, man, I know what's going on. Nigga, Jug, what up? So that, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was weird. Yo, that shit was weird. This nigga said he want that nigga to come back to the crib and do a scene. I know I ain't tripping. I ain't never heard no shit like that. This nigga said, I need you to come back to the... Hold up, man. Let me pull that up, man. This nigga said, I need you to come back and do another scene with me. That nigga said, I need you to come do another scene with me, yo. Now I know I ain't the smartest nigga, but I damn sure ain't the dumbest. Let me see if this the Trina, what up? Nah, yeah, this shit weird, y'all. Bro, this shit weird. Look, y'all. Hey, Trina, we caught this nigga saying some crazy shit on Friday. Listen to this shit. Look what we caught this nigga saying on Friday.
The nigga ain't know he was unmuted.
He didn't. Yeah, I heard it.
I heard it.
I got him.
I heard it.
He didn't know he was unmuted it, man. I heard him out your own mouth. He said he wanted to get him in a.
You feel me?
I called.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Listen, y'all.
The other ones I can't really do. I ain't gonna speak too much on, but y'all don't.
Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Mute up. Everybody mute up and listen. Mute up and listen, my nigga. Listen. Listen what he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Yoda and Solo now, you know what I'm saying? I salute them boys, you feel me?
Yeah. That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I wanted to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
Y'all think I be making this shit up, don't y'all? I know. Yeah, hey, Trina, they be thinking I be making this shit up. These niggas be thinking I be making this shit up. We caught this nigga red-handed, Trina. We caught this nigga red-handed on the phone with another nigga setting up a tranny fling. Setting up one of them LBGQ meetings, my nigga. We caught that nigga. We caught that nigga setting up a whole meet and greet, nigga. You know, and I ain't talking about just any meet and greet. Nigga, I'm talking about this nigga was setting up a whole meet and greet. Meet and greet, nigga. That nigga was talking about a whole meet and greet. This, hey, baby, Kimmy, huh? You want this or not? I call you 50 times. I call you 50 times. Yeah, this dude was setting up a whole meet and greet, y'all. a whole meet and greet. I don't want to hear nothing. That's why I say, y'all niggas pay attention to what he said, y'all. Pay attention to this shit. Nigga got caught. Him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I called him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Damn.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. I called that nigga. I called that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad.
You sound
I'm
peak.
done. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all heard it out your own mouth. We
Some
can't
don't
hear you,
sound right.
John.
I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. I called that nigga. I called that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad.
You sound
I'm
peak.
done. I'm done. I'm done. Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Damn.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Mute up. Everybody mute up and listen. Mute up and listen, my nigga. Listen. Listen what he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Yoda and Solo now. You know what I'm saying? I salute them boys. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I wanted to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I called him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Damn.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. I called that nigga. I called that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad.
You sound
I'm
peak.
done. I'm done. So as y'all see, out your own fucking mouth, out his own motherfucking mouth, Cap Gang caught this nigga. Cap Gang caught this nigga. See, I had the nigga backstage, y'all. He was backstage. I kept kicking him down. I kept kicking him down. He didn't know. He didn't know that I was about to add him. He thought I wasn't adding him. He actually thought that I wasn't going to bring him up. And while I saw him talking on the phone, when I saw him talking on the phone, I added him to the screen. And that's what he was saying, y'all, on the phone. The nigga was talking on the phone, talking about setting up a meet and greet. Not just no average meet and greet. I'm talking about a real meet and greet, my nigga. And he said, again, you got to catch the key words in this shit. He said, again. Do you know what again mean? That mean it already took place. So when that motherfucking The He-Man was sending me all them pictures and sending me the videos. I told you niggas. Y'all thought I was joking. What the video of that nigga in the car in the Challenger with the He-Man. Y'all didn't believe me. The He-Man sent me pictures and said she took the nigga phone. Niggas ain't believe me. This nigga setting up a lot of meet and greets, my nigga. This nigga, remember, he said it out his own mouth that he told the He-Man that he better not get on my panel. Remember? Remember, he said, I'm gonna do the same thing to you that I'm gonna do to that nigga. So remember, he even admitted to knowing who the He-Man is. We know he went to Big Muddy. Now we hear this nigga out his own mouth. You can't get no worse than that, nigga, out your own mouth, out his own lips and tongue. He's saying he want to lay with another nigga again. Out his own mouth. The nigga said, I'm trying to, hey, you see how sweet he was trying to sound too? Did y'all see the tone of the nigga voice? The nigga tried to put one of them baby face voices on. Hey, yeah. So I want to see if we could get I really want him to come back to the crib too, you know, so we could do another scene, you know. And what I'll do is I'll just tell her while she at work, you know, we doing this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? We do this YouTube shit, you know, but you know what I'm saying? You know, we bringing this money in, baby. We bringing this money in. You know what I'm saying? My OnlyFans is gonna be the dopest on here, babe. My nigga, you know what I mean? Tell that nigga I need another scene. Tell that nigga I need one more scene. Tell him to come back. My nigga said, so he living with his girlfriend while she at work. He got niggas coming over to lay in the bed. That sounds about right. That's what he said allegedly. Hey, that's what came out of his mouth. Hey, that's what came out of his mouth. That's why that nigga Lakeside was cool with this nigga. Hey, Zay, where OTM Zay? Zay, you got some explaining to do, nigga. OTM Zay, where you at, nigga? Yeah, that nigga talking like a smooth operator. My nigga say, Payne say, that nigga talking like a smooth operator. That nigga say, he say, yeah. I'm saying, see what you, I need you to set it up, baby. That nigga was talking like Drewski. I told you, nigga, these niggas skeletons come out the closet, man. Oh, how many times do I tell you niggas dealing with gangster cat? You my nigga. Dealing with gangster cat, your shit gonna come out, my nigga. This nigga never thought in a million years that he was gonna get caught, yo. I guarantee you he don't come over here no more. I guarantee you that nigga don't hit this link no more. I guarantee you he won't hit this link no more, my nigga. That nigga got caught. Yeah, hey, Red, that nigga's a wild boy. That nigga's a wild boy. That nigga said he just want that nigga to lay in the bed one more time. One more time. And the crazy thing, niggas think I be capping. I swear to God. I never, bro, this how God worked, bro. I never thought when I added the nigga to the stage, that's what I was going to hear. I just, you know how when a nigga in your backstage, you could see him. You could see a nigga when he in your backstage. Even though you don't add him to the screen, you could see everything they doing if they got their camera on. This nigga had his camera on, talking on the phone, laying on his stomach. And then he tried to hurry up and turn it off. So what I really wanted to catch the nigga laying on his stomach. That's what I was trying to show people, how the nigga laying on his stomach like Whack 100. So I hurried up and added the nigga when he turned his camera off. But when he turned his camera off, he didn't have it on mute. So when he didn't have it on mute, the nigga whole conversation was just being heard. Just being heard. The nigga talking, not realizing that nigga's on the computer listening to everything he's saying. So the nigga talking about something. I just want him to come lay down one more time. You know what I'm saying? I want to do another scene with the nigga. Y'all want to hear it again? Yeah. Let's go. Y'all heard this shit. I'm telling you, nigga. This, my nigga, we caught the nigga front and center, my nigga. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't make this shit up. Niggas is caught. Heard it.
I heard it.
I got him.
I heard it.
He didn't know he unmuted it, man. I heard him out your own mouth. He said he wanted to get him in a.
You feel me?
I called.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Listen, y'all.
The other ones I can't really do. I ain't gonna speak too much on, but y'all done.
Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Mute up. Everybody mute up and listen. Mute up and listen, my nigga. Listen. Listen what he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Y'all done solo now. You know what I'm saying? I salute them boys. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I want to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I called him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Yeah.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. I caught that nigga. I caught that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad.
Sound
I'm
peak.
done. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all heard it out your own mouth. We
Some
can't
don't
hear you,
sound
John Cooley. John Cooley, we can't hear you. Come back. Y'all heard that shit. Everybody heard that shit front and center. Now we know. That's why you think your boy OTMZ used to be over there on the couch every night, man. Remember I told you niggas what's going on, man. How you think niggas got butt naked pictures of his girl? Now it makes sense, right? Now it makes sense. How you think niggas got butt naked pictures of this nigga girl, man? My nigga, because this niggas is either they doing it together, or he doing it by himself.
I think he's doing it together. That nigga said, yeah, us.
He said us, right? He said us. They fuck around, be all three doing it together with the niggas, man. They might be having a Royal Rumble in that motherfucker.
Different time.
Them niggas might be having a Royal Rumble, y'all. That nigga's a wild boy, man. I told you niggas, pay attention, man. All you gotta do is pay attention. Hey, bro, the He-Man told me OTMZ was in on it. I think y'all forgot. The He-Man told me. I got messages. Remember, I showed y'all that He-Man told me that he met KP through OTMZ. Remember, that's what the He-Man told me. The He-Man sent me messages and said he was like, I met KP through OTMZ. Ask OTMZ. He know what's up. He was like, you want to see the video with me and OTMZ? Y'all remember that shit? Remember? Y'all remember that shit? This shit deeper than what y'all think, man. He might have been on the phone with OTMZ telling OTMZ to set something up. It was a nigga on the phone. That's one thing we do know. And then he said, it sounded like he said, I'ma tell her, I just want to do one more scene. What type of OnlyFans shit they got going on over there? I guess that nigga said, shit, nigga got to make some money now. Waffle House ain't clocking in no more. He said, Waffle House ain't clocking in the way it used to. Nigga got fired. Nigga, fuck that. I gotta get. But damn, my nigga, I ain't know you was spicing it up like you was still in Big Muddy. He said that's why he going against the whole city for KP. Laughing out loud. KP popping Austin. Hey, that's the best one. That's a good one. Hey, KP popping Austin. Hey, that should be KP new name. That should be his new YouTube name. KP popping Austin. That should be his new YouTube name. KP popping Austin. He can't. All them niggas getting skinned up. Hey, y'all see, hey, you can't make this shit up, man. Hey, whoa, KP said in his lyrics, he pop shit for Pop Austin. Yeah, he let niggas pop shit. Pow, pow, pow. Get him sexy. Tell that nigga got some explaining to do. I need to talk to OTMZ right now. OTMZ, report to the principal's office. OTMZ, please report to the principal's office. OTMZ, please report to the principal's office. Yo, these niggas, I'm telling you, man, it's some shit going on in the water, man. Y'all, bro, one thing I know is I've been locked up, man, for a long time, bro. I keep telling you niggas, I first went to jail at 13, man. I see these niggas, man. You can read too how these niggas move. You can see these niggas the way they walk. You can see it in they talk. You can see it in the way they move their hair. You can see it in the way these niggas lick their lips. I'm telling you, it's certain shit that these niggas do that you can tell that you just can't take out of these niggas. It's just in them, my nigga. It's in them. You can't take that shit out. No matter what you do, how much shit you try to change, you cannot change that shit. Once you get beat up one time, my nigga, it fucks you up for life, my nigga. Once a nigga beat it up one time, it fucks you for life. Certain shit you can't get back, my nigga. And the way these niggas be perking their lips out, you can't get that back. These niggas done played with something. I'm telling you why, nigga. I peeped this shit. Nigga say it out of his own mouth, man. Remember I tell you, my favorite line to all you gotta do is let a nigga talk. I keep telling you, I let these niggas talk. I don't want to hear nothing no more. Every time I told niggas I'm about to make that a commercial too. I'm about to turn that bitch into a commercial today. That's gonna be on my motherfucking thing. Yeah, I'll let you come over one more time. One more time. Nasty motherfucker. I told you these niggas is funny style. Funny style. That's why he kept trying to say, I want to get you on my team. No, you don't. I ain't trying to be. Remember I kept saying, I don't want to be part of no team with you. Anytime I'm going to get you on my team, my nigga. No, you ain't. You got a different team going on over there, man. This nigga, he out there recruiting. I'm telling you. That's why he was riding around with his fake cousin. I'm telling you, these niggas be recruiting. That nigga recruiting outside. He said, KP Omar from The Wire. He said he out there beating niggas up, making love to him and stabbing them. This nigga said KP Omar from The Wire. Hey, you ain't never lied though. That's the same shit Omar was doing in Baltimore. I don't even think Omar was from Baltimore. He was from DC. He came out there, started robbing them niggas. He fell in love with a nigga. Hey, so I guess the other nigga that was with Omar must be Zay, OTM Zay. Remember the nigga that was with him helping him rob niggas? So I guess that's OTM Zay. Yeah. Where 40 Loke at, man? Fuck that. 40 Loke been missing. 40 Loke, where you at? With my homegirl 40 Loke. I ain't see 40 Loke in a minute, man. Fuck 40 Loke at. My nigga, I ain't never seen no nigga say no shit like that in my life, man. Bro, and in my 40 years on this earth, I ain't never heard another man say no shit like that. In my 40 years on this earth, I ain't never mistakenly heard no nigga say no shit like that. This is the first time I ever heard somebody say some shit like that. I've been on YouTube for 3 years and ain't heard no nigga say no shit like that on YouTube. I know it's a first time for everything, but this shit is crazy, my nigga. Lena, what it do? Lena in the motherfucking building. Salute to all my mods, man. Y'all share the live, man. When you share the live, we tell stacks of tell OTMZ or KP to check in, man. Yo, that don't make another scene. That's why I said this shit crazy. How you gonna tell another nigga to come back so we can lay down and make a scene? I know how to comprehend English, nigga. I know what you meant. You can't clean this up, nigga. And y'all know KP good for always trying to figure out a way to clean something up. You know, he always trying to figure out how to clean something up, nigga. You can't clean this up, nigga. This ain't no lies can be told about this, my nigga. I want to hear what you gonna say, nigga. That's why I say I want to hear your response, nigga. Nigga, what is you gonna say, nigga? Nigga, who is you talking to? What type of shit you got going on, my nigga? That's what we want to know. KP, we don't want to hear nothing else but what type of shit you got going on over there when your girl ain't at work, when your girl at work. That's what we want to know. What type of shit you got going on when your girl at work? Because this shit right here, my nigga, this shit right here.
Yeah.
The nigga ain't know he was unmuted.
He didn't. Yeah, I heard it.
I heard it.
I got him.
I heard it.
He didn't know he was unmuted it, man. I heard him out your own mouth. He said he wanted to get him in a.
You feel me?
I called.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Listen, y'all.
The other ones I can't really do. I ain't gonna speak too much on, but y'all done.
Listen, y'all. Pay attention. Mute up. Everybody mute up and listen. Mute up and listen, my nigga. Listen. What he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Y'all done solo now. You know what I'm saying? I salute them boys. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I wanted to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to. Let me ask y'all a question. If this was your nigga and you didn't know that he was doing shit like this behind your back and you hear this shit for the first time, like if you wasn't participating and you hear shit like this, what would you be thinking, Kimmy?
I don't know.
Talk loud. I can't hear you. People got to hear you. We want to know your aspect. Honestly, Kimmy, what would you think if you heard your nigga saying some shit like that and you heard it from the internet?
I have to go home. I have to spend a little bit of time around the house. Start figuring out what the hell is going on when I'm not there. Because this sounds like a whole setup is being planned.
Me and this nigga have to have a conversation.
We have to talk.
Nigga, you can't clean this up. You can't clean this up, my nigga. We would have to have a conversation. Who is you about to lay in the bed with?
Who needs another scene?
What the fuck you mean make another scene? What funny style shit is you on, nigga? Because I know how to read between the lines. I can comprehend very well. So who are you on the phone with telling this nigga to talk to another nigga to see if you could get him to come back to the house? You know who it is, y'all? Oh, shit. I know who it is, y'all. I know who it is. It's that nigga that came to his house that we caught him with his pants down.
What?
Yes, remember that nigga came to the house? Do y'all remember when that nigga came to the house and we caught him? We caught the nigga in the picture with his pants down? Huh? No, that was him and his homie. I thought it was Zay at first. Come to find out, it was him and another dude. Oh, shit, bro. That was the nigga that he was on the phone trying to tell that nigga to call that nigga back that was at his house chilling with him and his girl to come back to the house. He wanted to do another scene with that nigga. Yo, I swear to God, y'all, pay attention. Diggs, what up, Diggs? Hit the link, Diggs. Hit the motherfucking link, Diggs. Yo, it all makes sense now. Y'all don't remember when that nigga pulled his pants down and for this nigga on live camera? And we was like, what type of nigga do that? Remember, we was like, what type of nigga pull his pants down for another nigga? And nigga sent me the screenshots. That's the nigga he trying to get come back to his crib. That's the nigga he trying to get to come back to his crib. Thank you. Pay attention. That's why he was so quick to drop his pants. Hold on, who? That's why he was so quick to drop his pants, y'all. Damn, that shit is crazy, bro. He want that nigga to come back to the crib. Pay attention, y'all. Listen to this shit. Listen to this, y'all. Listen. What's this?
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I caught him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Yeah.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I caught him, y'all. I caught that nigga. I caught that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad.
You sound
I'm
fit.
done. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all heard it out your own mouth. We
Some
can't
don't
hear
sound.
you.
He gonna say he was shooting a video.
The nigga ain't know he was unmuted.
He didn't. Y'all heard it.
I heard.
Bro, I know what I just saw. You know what I just heard. Hey, listen.
He gonna say he was shooting a video.
The nigga ain't know he was unmuted.
He didn't. Y'all heard it.
I
You
heard
see
it.
my nigga? I got him.
I heard it.
He didn't know he was unmuted it, man. I heard him out your own mouth. He said he wanted to get him in a.
You feel me?
I caught.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Listen, y'all.
The other ones I can't really, I ain't gonna speak too much on, but Yoda.
Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. Mute up. Everybody mute up and listen. Mute up and listen, my nigga. Listen. Listen what he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Yoda and Solo now, you know what I'm saying? I salute them boys, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I want to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I caught him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Damn.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
You feel me? Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me? Yeah, you not, man, you can't do that. That ain't gonna work, nigga. That ain't gonna work. Yes, it's gonna come on. Every time a nigga try to hit the link, the banner coming up. I know you niggas want to take my content down. I know you niggas don't want my content to be on the internet. Niggas trying to get me again, y'all. Niggas trying to get me again, y'all. It's not gonna work. You see these niggas think they could get me, y'all. Nah, you can't get me. You can't get me. It's not gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work. Y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all hear it out the nigga mouth. Y'all heard it out his mouth yourself. What nigga you trying to get to come back to the crib to do another scene with? That's why I said, nigga, you hear some shit like that, my nigga, we got a problem. Come on, can we keep it real? If you heard, if niggas had a video of me saying some shit like that, you be going crazy. You be like, what the fuck? What you mean you about to have him? And the only nigga that's coming back to the crib is this nigga. Hold up. Let me show y'all who the only nigga coming back to the crib. And just in case y'all forgot. I think they might have forgot, Kimmy. I think these niggas might have forgot who coming back to the crib. Who this? I keep telling you this not gonna work, bro. You might as well. You not. Matter of fact, don't even hit my link no more. Don't even hit my link no more. Yeah, don't even hit my link no more. Look, we gonna see. Let me show you right here. This who this nigga got coming back to his crib. We know. This how mad that nigga is right now. This how mad that nigga is right now, y'all. Y'all want to see how mad that nigga is right now that I just exposed him? This how mad he is right now. Like this. This what he doing right now, y'all. He's sitting in the car doing that right now, yeah. This what he doing right now. He's so upset. That's what he doing right now. That's what that nigga doing right now. He like, damn. That's what that nigga doing right. That nigga, my nigga, that nigga just punched the rear view mirror, my nigga. That nigga just punched the rear view mirror. He never thought in a million years that I would expose this nigga. This nigga just punched the rear view mirror. That nigga like, damn. Fucking cat. That nigga like, fucking cat. I hate this nigga cat, man. Damn. That nigga so hot right now. That nigga like, poop, 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 poop. My nigga, how many times you hit that motherfucker?
KP, how many times you hit that motherfucker, man? That nigga beat that bitch up. Yeah. That nigga, hey, don't take it out on the mirror, my nigga. Hey, don't take it out on the mirror, my nigga. Take it out on me. Nigga, don't take it out on the mirror. This nigga taking it out on the mirror, y'all.
Fucking shit up.
This nigga taking it out on the mirror, my nigga. Don't take it out on the mirror, my nigga. Take it out on me. I'm the one creating the corruption. It's ugly out here, man. I told y'all, man, it get ugly, man. It get ugly. Niggas be upset, man. These niggas be upset. If you don't think these niggas be upset, you crazy. These niggas be upset. This who he trying to bring back to the crib, my nigga. That's who he bringing back to the crib. That's who coming back to the crib, y'all. See, I peep game. I know what's going on now, y'all. I know what's going on, y'all. One thing, I ain't no dummy, my nigga. We know what's going on, y'all. We know what's going on. See, at the time, we thought that was OTMZ at first. Come to find out, that's not OTMZ. That's the homie. That's the homie that was at the crib that he trying to get back to the crib. See, one thing about gangster peep game. I told you niggas, I'm a Libra, my nigga. Don't nothing get past me. Nothing get past me. My nigga, I peep shit. I peep shit. My nigga, don't nothing get past gangster, my nigga. Nothing. You're fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. Because we should have knew. We should have knew when we saw that. When we saw that, my nigga, we should have knew. When you got caught slipping, now we know. Now we know. Now we know what happened when you got caught slipping. Y'all niggas ain't want to peep game. I peep game, y'all. Now we got the evidence. Now we got all the evidence you need. Now we got all the evidence we motherfucking need, nigga. You can't say none of that shit to me no more. Because now we know what's going on. He said, I wanted to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I called him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. Then play it again.
Yeah.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. See, even Lena ain't no dummy. Even Lena peep it. Lena said he trying to make a love scene. Even Lena peep it. Hey, my nigga, it ain't don't take no mad scientist to figure out what the fuck he saying. He on the phone with the Connect trying to set up a meet and greet. You see what I'm saying? And we know how KP talk. On the dead homies, fuck this. We know how KP talk. That nigga real smooth operator. Smooth operator. My nigga couldn't no nigga do none of this shit that this nigga doing around me, my nigga. This y'all niggas homies. That's why I tell you niggas, birds of a feather flock together, my nigga. I look at all you niggas the same way. Every nigga that hang around this nigga, to me, is a cocoon. I look at all you niggas the same way. I don't give a fuck if it's OTMZ. I don't give a fuck if it's D. I don't give a fuck if it's Jet. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you hanging around a nigga that talk like this, move like this, you ain't far from this, my nigga. You ain't far from this. You hear what the nigga said? Everybody always gotta act like a motherfucker. You just trying to make a nigga look like he did something. Nigga, bro, the nigga is getting to the point where God exposing the nigga in every way. You understand what I'm saying? You know how they say God will expose you and your sins, even if when you try to hide them to the fullest. This nigga been trying to hide all his shit with his sins, and God still exposed them. He can't even stop from exposing himself. You see what I'm saying? He get on the internet just like Cole and expose theyself. He's exposed himself. What type of nigga talk today try to set up a meet and greet backstage and don't even realize he not on mute? A new nigga. A nigga that don't know what's going on. Remember I told you what type of nigga let another nigga come spend the night in his house? What type of another nigga check you in front of your girl? That's how you knew it was something going on. My nigga, this nigga girl was dancing for his nigga when he came over there. And we was all like, yo, this nigga girl dancing. And then KP sitting there ain't say nothing. His girl all doing this and doing that. Yeah. So for all we know, them pics went to that nigga. For all we know, that nigga wants you gone, nigga. Y'all niggas got something fishy going on over there, my nigga. It's something going on in that motherfucking crib, my nigga. And the reason I know it, because remember, niggas were sending me pictures. I'm getting videos. Matter of fact, I need to call the He-Man and talk to the He-Man again. That's what I need to do. I need to bring the He-Man back up on here. And I need to have another interview with his baby mother, man. Can somebody get in contact with his baby mother again, man? I need to call her. I forgot her number. I'm going to see if I got her back, go through my messages on Instagram. But I need to get in touch with his baby mother again. I need to do another follow-up interview. We need a follow-up interview with KP baby mother. We need a follow-up interview, man. Because these niggas is playing. They playing. It's some, yeah, that nigga was on some smooth operator shit, my nigga. Smooth operator. Mm-hmm. That nigga was talking real smooth, my nigga. Smooth. Caught that nigga. I caught that nigga, y'all. Y'all hear that shit? That shit sad. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, what he said, my nigga. Listen, y'all.
Yoda and Solo now, you know what I'm saying? I salute them boys, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I want to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You can't make this shit up. I want to get a scene with them with us laying in the bed and shit. I want to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. And then, you know, because I'm gonna say I want him to come back to the house one more time. That shit sound like the end of a Jodeci song. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Ooh, baby, I really wanna know your name. Can I know your name? that nigga having meet and greets while his girl at work. She be at work, then he be going to Pound Town. What's that nigga off of P Valley? KP that nigga off of P Valley. What's that nigga name? Huh? Hey, what's that nigga name off of P Valley, y'all? What's that nigga name? The rapper nigga? That's KP.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's that rapper nigga off of P Valley, y'all?
I forgot.
KP that nigga off of P Valley. I swear to God. What's that nigga name? Man, what was that? What was the character name? Find out. Come on, Kimmy. Can you give me that? You're supposed to give it to me quick. What's the nigga name off of P Valley? The character. What was his character name? I need to know his name. That's KP, man. KP a rapper too. I'm telling you, KP gonna do good in the industry. KP going. Lil Murder. There you go, Lil Murder. KP, Lil Murder. I swear to God. KP, Lil Murder. Y'all think I'm playing? KP is Lil Murder, my nigga. Y'all think I'm motherfucking playing? I swear to God. KP is Lil Murder, my nigga. Lil Murder don't be playing. That's KP. He fight a nigga. He'll poke a nigga. He'll do whatever he gotta do. My nigga, that's how you know he Lil Murder. That's how them niggas think. My nigga, everybody know them sissies fight good as hell. Am I lying? Everybody know them real punks. Nigga, they gonna fight their ass off. That nigga Lil Murder, I'm telling you. Hey, Drew says, hey, Uncle Cliff. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm telling you. Them niggas don't like me. I'm telling you that I give them niggas a reason not to like me, my nigga. Cause they shit get exposed fucking with me, man. I'm telling you, they shit get exposed when they fuck with Gangsta Cat. They be like, man, fuck this nigga Gangsta. I hate this nigga. They do not like Gangsta, man. I tell them, welcome to Gangsta Land, man. Welcome to motherfucking Gangsta Land. Yeah, welcome to Gangsta Land, nigga. These niggas do not like me. Don't be mad at me, my nigga. You niggas got some shit going on that we not used to out here in Austin, Texas. Texas ain't big on that shit. You need to take that shit back to Illinois, my nigga. That nigga, y'all need to tell that nigga take that shit back to East St. Louis, my nigga. Where he from East St. Louis. Take that shit back to East St. Louis, my nigga. We don't do that shit in Texas, my nigga. This nigga trying to create an old horse playing farm out there in Austin. This nigga trying to create a whole farm out there. I think I know how he got in Pop Austin then. He probably popped his way up in that motherfucker. I'm telling you, I think I know how he got up in there now. We know them niggas is kind of little slimsy. I'm telling you, y'all nigga, I've been telling you, pay attention to your circle, man. All these niggas, I watch these niggas, man. And maybe I watch a little too hard because, nigga, I be seeing everything, nigga. I see everything. You niggas is funny. Funnier than a motherfucker. What happened? What? What's so funny? What? Lil Murder?
No.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, about to say. Let me find out you found a picture with KP and Lil Murder next to each other. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to put a picture of them niggas together. I'm gonna put a picture. That's what my cover gonna be for this live. The cover gonna be a picture of Lil Murder and KP sitting together. I'm gonna put a dope ass picture on this live with KP and Lil Murder. I'm telling you, man, pay attention. That's how I see what's going on, bro. What type of niggas say shit like that, bro? You have to pay attention to niggas when they talk. This nigga said he trying to have another scene with another nigga. And guess what? Them niggas will let this nigga make it. Niggas act like they didn't hear it. OTMZ be over here any other time. Where you at, OTMZ? I know you hear this shit. Where you at now, OTMZ? Where all them Playboy fans at? Where all my Playboy fans at? That's all I want to know. Where all my Playboy fans? Them niggas hide when the truth come out. I'm telling you, niggas be niggas' best friends and biggest spokesman. Soon as the truth come out, them niggas don't say nothing. You can't get them niggas to hit the link. You can't get them niggas to pop up. None of that shit. Because they know the truth. Whenever the truth come out, you can't get them niggas to say nothing. And now that the nigga said it out of his own mouth, oh, they really gonna be quiet now. They really gonna watch. You gonna hear a whole lot of niggas talking about that ain't got nothing to do with me. What KP like to do ain't got nothing to do with me. What? How much on the bet? That's gonna be what everybody say. Hey, man, what KP do in his bedroom ain't what I do in my bedroom. But nah, nigga, you niggas was close. You niggas was touchy Philly. You niggas, what's that song? Touch it, feel it, act it. How that song go? Who made that song? Touch it, feel it, hold it, tuck it, suck it, touch it. That's how the niggas was. I'm talking about, I see my nigga, these niggas were so close, I seen the nigga start laughing and touch the nigga leg and go like this. I said, who the fuck rubs another nigga leg? Where they do that at? Oh, you niggas do. You niggas got the rub game down pat, my nigga. Like, you know when niggas is real fruitcakes, my nigga, because they know how to play. They know how to touch yourself in the midst of like talking and shit. They like, oh, you funny, nigga. What is you doing? That's how old I'm saying KP used to be. They be like, now you ain't seen them niggas. They be like this.
I know somebody.
We was like, what the fuck? That's what they tried to play it off like they. When they be my nigga, I told you. You know, that's what they do. That's what they do. You think I'm joking? That's what they do. They be throwing the little fake handshakes, rubbing niggas' leg on the slide in the middle of a laugh. My nigga KP couldn't join the football team, nigga. Nigga, that nigga be on the sideline smacking everybody ass. Good play, nigga. Yeah, nigga. That nigga couldn't play football. Nigga, I'd be scared to play football with KP. Be like, nigga, you had to explain to the nigga, I ain't on the field. Nigga, the fuck you touch my ass for? Nigga, with this team, the teamwork, nigga. Teamwork make the dream work. I'm telling you, my nigga, some niggas just get a little out of hand with this shit. Nigga like KP, you out of hand with this shit, my nigga. My nigga. I'm gonna find that nigga OnlyFans page now. I got to find it, my nigga. Somebody gonna give me the link. I'm gonna really play the nigga out, man. This nigga, once I get them videos of you and these niggas in the bed laid up, oh, he already put it out there now. You already let us know that you got scenes with niggas in the bed. It's a wrap now, my nigga. I hope you might as well get off the internet now, my nigga. Because guess what? It's coming. That's why you made up with that He-Man. That's why you became friends with the He-Man again, man. Them scenes is coming. Pop shit for Pop Austin. Y'all niggas crazy. Hey, these niggas crazy. He said this nigga gonna pop that shit for Pop Austin. Yo, he watching too right now. He ain't gonna hit the link though, because he know I'm gonna throw this shit all up in his face. He watching right now. All them niggas watching. OTMZ, him, D, Jet, all them niggas know what time it is. But it's Sunday, man. It's motherfucking Sunday. Sunday fun day. I can't help it that this nigga's a squirter. I can't help it. KP's a squirter. That nigga's a squirter. That nigga's a squirter. These niggas different. That nigga Dookie be everywhere. Dookie. She better start looking in them covers. Dookie.
Come home and the house don't smell like perfume, but it smell like
house smell like shit.
Like niggas been in there all day.
Yeah. This shit crazy as hell, man. Hey. Yo, this shit crazy, man. I can't believe this shit. This shit's sad, man. This nigga really be on some different shit, man. I told these niggas, man. I told you niggas in the beginning. I seen it. I told you niggas. Naughty told you niggas. Naughty told them niggas in the beginning. Naughty said, man, he tried to tell you niggas. Niggas ain't want to listen. Now y'all see. Nigga talking about doing scenes with niggas. Laying on the bed. You can't get no direct than that. Oh, let me find out he get paid to do scenes. Let me find out this nigga, he a star now. This nigga a star now. This nigga a star now, my nigga. It's always like that. Every time she come home, they arm to arm on the couch. Every time she come home, them niggas be arm to arm on the couch, my nigga. Remember, them niggas used to be laid up next to each other all day long. All day long. Niggas come over in the sweats, sit over there, nigga don't know what she ain't know what them niggas was doing in the house. They had some Tyler Perry shit going on, my nigga. They had some Tyler Perry shit going on in that household. She didn't realize what the fuck was going on. That's why I said I don't think she know. When she watching this video right now from work. Right now, she watching this right now. I don't think she know what the fuck going on. I think she a little young-minded and she be naive. I think she easy to manipulate. But a nigga that been the big money, he seasoned, my nigga. That nigga seasoned like a good steak. That nigga been the big money. So he know how to all the tricks. But she know he can't even stay hard when they together. She know. She know it's hard for her to entice him. She know that she got to put a baseball cap on. She know. She got to wear a baseball cap just to turn him on. To the back. I promise you. I promise you. There's a lot of shit going on niggas don't know, man. Y'all heard it here for yourself. Yeah.
Yoda and Solo now, you know what I'm saying? I salute them boys, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that.
He said, I want to get a scene with us laying in the bed and shit. Now watch this.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time.
Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. I might have him come back to the house one more time.
You feel me?
I called him, y'all. Hey, y'all heard that, right? Tell me y'all ain't hear that. And play it again.
Damn.
Play it again. Play it again, nigga. Did you hear it?
I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. All that shit. I might say that.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I wanted to get a scene of us laying in the bed and all that shit. I might say that. Because I might have him come back to the house one more time. You feel me?
I called him, y'all. I called that nigga. I called that nigga, y'all. I'm only gonna let him come back to the house one more time. I just want to hit it one more time. I just want to see what the bushy. I want some of that pudussy. He wanted some of that pudussy. Just one more time. I wonder how many pudussies that nigga went in Austin. That nigga be around a lot of you niggas. Remember, at one point in time, he was the king of Austin. Before I came through and overtook the throne and showed you niggas who king, that nigga was the king of Austin. Before your boy Gangsta Cap came through and told you niggas best. I wonder why he was king. Because you know when you in power, it's easy for you to take advantage of people. I wonder when he was running Austin, how many pudussies he got. Ooh. I wonder how much he got. Because that nigga had y'all niggas shook. He had y'all niggas scared to come outside. That's why he wanted to box Chris J. Let me, Chris J. Where Chris J at? Chris Jeremiah, where you at, nigga? Hit the link. That's why he wanted to box you, nigga. That's why he really ain't want to put hands on you. Now it makes sense. All this shit makes sense, Chris J. This why he wanted to box you and not really fight you. He had a thing for you. Remember what that nigga Yo Gotti say? I got a thing for bitches. I got a thing for niggas. Hey, look, this is why. You know how they say when a nigga really love you, they ain't gonna hurt you. You know how they say that, right? When a nigga really love you, he ain't gonna hurt you. He don't want to really hurt. He want to make you feel something, right. But he don't want to hurt. This nigga fought him with the boxing gloves. They made it seem like to the whole internet that they was about to fight with the fist. Then when they got there, they said, "Hey, put these on." Look, hey, look, my nigga, y'all think I'm joking? Yo, these niggas said, "Hey, put these on."
Right.
Look, y'all. Yeah. Hey, look, this what these niggas did, y'all. I swear to God, y'all, this what these niggas did, y'all. Yeah. Y'all need to tell I'm joking, my nigga. That's what these niggas did. Yeah. Y'all, you think I'm playing? That's what these niggas did, y'all. Oh, we gonna fight. Oh, we gonna fight. Yeah, when I see you, what's up, nigga? Yeah, it's up. Nigga, I'm on my way now. Nah, word is born. Oh, for real? I come to apartments. Come to the social apartments, nigga. Come to the social apartments. I'm pulling up. Hey, here you go. Here you go. Here you go, my friend. Hey, let's go. Round 2. We get 3 rounds. 3 rounds for 1 minute. Okay. We should have knew then. We should have knew then. You understand? We should have knew then. Anytime you see niggas meet up and put on gloves after talking like they was going to kill each other, and then they start swinging like this, how the fuck you mean we don't know what's going on? This is why I be looking at the internet like, yo, you could get anything by on the internet. Come on, my nigga. We knew. We knew. Everybody motherfucking knew. I keep telling you, that's why they call some of these niggas down low, man. I think people don't understand it's the reason that these niggas be called DL. Because they fit in good with you regular niggas. They fit in real good. But to regular niggas, we can see them. Regular niggas can see them. Like what you call them, makeshifters? They almost like makeshifters. Shapeshifters. DL niggas almost like shapeshifters. They know how to blend in. They blend in, make you think they a regular nigga, and then only to niggas who, females can't see that shit, but only to real gangsters and real niggas, we be looking at them niggas like, hold up, nigga, what you doing? Stop pretending, get away from me. You perpetrating. We could see that shit. Perfect example. If you see a nigga on camera and he lick his lips 30 times in 2 minutes, it's not because they dry. This nigga is trying to get attention from certain niggas. For instance, my nigga Queez Esco, he was cool as hell. I started getting all types of gay niggas come and follow my page when I started fucking with him. That nigga used to lick his lips 50 times in a row. I started watching the nigga. When I wasn't on his lives, I started seeing who was on his lives. Guess what? Nothing but gay people was on his lives. I said, okay, I won't be joining these lives no more. I had to stay away, had to push back because some people are just different. But you can see the difference. If you can't see the difference, something wrong with you, my nigga. I can read between the lines, my nigga. I've been around a lot of niggas in my life. I had all brothers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We had all brothers. We know when a nigga twitching the wrong way, when a nigga walk with a little bit of little lean to him, we know the difference. And if you didn't see this shit, I seen it. Told you niggas some jump. First of all, the nigga got caught horse playing in Big Money. Any nigga that got caught horse playing in Big Money, which is a sexual institute prison, what do that tell you? What did the guard say when we talked to the guard, when we brought the guard up here? What the guard said? The guard said horse playing is a term for fucking in prison. That's basically what he said. You understand what I'm telling you? So now you telling me if you horseplay in prison, you ain't horseplaying out of prison? Nigga, you got more freedom out of prison than horseplay. You can horseplay all you want now. Horseplay when your girl ain't home. Horseplay when your girl at work. You go horseplay. You know what I'm saying? It's these niggas that's out here. These niggas better pay attention. Man, this nigga used to take up for that nigga every day. That's why me and Lakeside got into it, my nigga. If anybody remember, at one point, me and Lakeside used to be cool, my nigga. I think if people remember, at one point in time, me and Lakeside was cool. He used to come on the channel. We used to chop it up. I used to go over there, chop it up. We was cool. It wasn't until this nigga started taking up for KP that I was like, hold up, let me fall back. Because I don't fuck with niggas that take up for niggas that had shit like this on their background. A real nigga not fucking with no nigga that got this shit on their background. A real nigga gonna be like, hold up, my nigga. I need to see some paperwork. Fuck what you talking about. This nigga was talking about he was talking to DAs. Like he was taking up for the nigga to the point where he was making lies talking about I talked to the DA and they told me he got nothing on his record. I was like, okay, yeah. You ain't, yeah. What type of shit y'all got going on? Remember I kept saying, what type of shit y'all got going on? Now it all makes sense. And maybe that might be why he in the garage. I think another thing, y'all got to start paying attention to these niggas. That might be why he in the garage. This nigga admitted the other day that he was having problems with his wife before he came to the internet. This nigga said, I ain't even gonna lie. I was having problems with my wife before I even came to the internet. Then what the fuck you come to the internet for? This is the last places you should have came to. I know your therapist ain't say, seek out people you don't know. I know your therapist did not tell you to come to the internet to seek out people that you never met in your life. That's going to drive you even more insane than you already is insane. Because if you already got something going on with your mind, you already had to go to the mental institution. Why the fuck would you come to the internet? Well, we just going to drive you crazy, troll you. You know what I'm saying? Get into it with you. Talk about your wife. Get into all types of shit because that's what we do on the internet. And you come here when you already, you telling me you already had problems with your wife? You was a motherfucking fool. Nigga, you supposed to be trying to find friends that you could go out to cigar lounges with and do different shit. This nigga on the internet with us. Nigga, you in the wrong place, my nigga. But then again, some people can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? He's a monkey see-do ass nigga. He saw Yoda doing something and he wanted to be like Yoda. He said, oh, Yoda on the internet doing this podcasting. I'm gonna do the same thing. It's too many monkey see ass do niggas. Yo, my nigga, put it like this. Some niggas is meant to be in certain lanes. If you get interviewed, my nigga, stay getting interviewed. You can't be a nigga that get interviewed and then try to change into a podcaster. You see what I'm saying? And that's what these interviewing ass niggas is doing. Niggas get interviewed one time and then think that they could do what the nigga do that's interviewing them. Niggas, stay in your lane, my nigga. You're not a podcaster. That's why a lot of these niggas get on the internet every night and have Zoom meetings. Like, for real, they get up here every fucking night and have Zoom meetings and need 20 people to sit on their motherfucking platform to talk and create a conversation because they don't know how to make no content whatsoever. They don't know how to talk about what's going on in today's society. They don't know nothing about politics. They don't know who running. These niggas don't even know who running for president. You understand what I'm telling you? Like, we dealing with niggas who can't even tell you who's running for fucking president. Niggas can't even tell you what's going on with negotiations with Ukraine and United States over weapons being used in Russia. These niggas don't enlighten their mind. I be laughing at these niggas. Only thing they can do is get on this bitch and talk about whatever content I give them. You understand that? Whatever content I give these niggas, that's the only thing they can talk about. They can't talk about nothing else. And I see some people try, and I laugh because every time they try, it show me how less intelligent they are. Because most of you niggas can't even speak proper English. I'm going to keep it real with you. You sound like mumble jumble. It's a damn shame if you sound like a mumble rapper when you speak in English. Like, it was one thing to be a mumble rapper and you rapping, but if you speak in English and it sound like you wasn't even taught proper English, my nigga, like everything you come out, I don't know what this shit I got, you know, would anybody got? Do y'all niggas know how to talk English? I think communication was not a subject in some of you niggas' school. Like, for real. When I went to school, my nigga, we had to take communication. Communication was a subject. These niggas can't even talk. It's like these niggas need, what's that, ABC hooked on phonics? Everything's a run-on sentence. That's what I said, man. Look, even my dog say you right. Like, these niggas, yeah, communication arts. Communication arts. These niggas don't take have no communication skills. When I say communicate, I mean they can't speak proper English. They can't comprehend. They can't break shit down. They don't know how to talk about a certain subject. Like I'm about to do, man. Let's get to content. Yeah, let's get back to content, y'all. Did you hear about them cops that just got shot? Where my people at? Did y'all hear about the cop that just got shot, man? Bro, I'm not letting you up, man. You tried to come up 50 times, and you just wasting my time, bro. I'm not letting you up. Did y'all hear about the cop that got shot? That shit was crazy, man. If people ain't in Dallas, man, let me put y'all on game, man. I don't know if y'all heard about it, man, but this new cop, he just got to the force. Just got to the fucking force. He was a teacher. And somebody ran up on his car and while he was sitting by a community center. And they shot him while he was sitting in the car, yo. That shit crazy. Beatmaster, what up? I'm talking about, that's why I tell you. We always be thinking like this shit easy, man. This shit crazy. And the sad thing about it, they say this dude was a good dude, y'all. They say this dude, before he became a cop, was a teacher for 10 years. 10 years. They said he was indebted into the community. You know what I'm saying? Kids loved him. They say kids cried when he became a cop. And he was literally only on the force maybe 1 year. They said he was just a rookie. Just an old newbie. Huh? I put the bacon in the microwave. You ain't got to start yet, though. Don't start yet. You know they ain't gonna wake up till like 12. It'll start like 11. You know. No. Yeah, so they did the cop. You heard about this story, Kimmy, how they did the cop? Sitting in the community center, dude came up here and asked him a question. And the crazy thing about it, they have him on camera They got him on his body camera because his body camera was still running. Mm-hmm. So they got him coming up to the cop, asking him a question. And the cop asked it, talking to him. And then he pulled out the blicky and just started busting him. Bah, bah, bah. And then they said the dude waited for other cops to come to the scene. He took a shotgun out of his car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what?
He took a shotgun out of his car, put it on top of the police car, mm-hmm. and waited for another cop car to come to the scene, mm-hmm. because he figured they was gonna be coming. Right. And another cop car come to the scene, and when the other cop car came to the scene, he started shooting at that cop car, mm-hmm. and shot both of them cops, put them in the hospital.
Right. So he was claiming this. Oh, like in his mind, this is what he made up he was gonna do. And he was out to shoot police officers that day. It's just unfortunate that this officer,
was one of them that got hit.
Right. I mean, it's unfortunate when it's any police officer because it's not easy to be in the line of duty, just like it ain't easy for people to grow up and live on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You're faced with crime that doesn't necessarily, it's not your own. You're out there to protect and serve, and you're trying to control as much as you can. And when people just take it upon themselves to off you with such a disregard, it's really messed up.
Bro, I've never seen it get hit in the worst way. So they say Dallas Police Chief Garcia stated that 30-year-old, see, he was only 30 years old, y'all. 30-year-old Corey Combe executed officer. Oh, no, that's another dude. Oh, guess what, y'all? He was a Moorish American. The dude that killed the cop is a Moorish American. His name is Corey Combe. Executed officer Darren Burks. So guess what? Guess what that tell me right there, y'all? The dude that killed the cop already is dealing with different ideology. His ideology is already fucked up. This is why they say, and you say it to me all the time, that if you don't go by their ways, their Christian ways, their likes, that they look at you like you a terrorist. Why? Because of shit like that. People don't even understand. This dude made up his mind to do that. I already know it.
Well, one, you have to be very careful. We're all conscious of something. Everybody wants to be, in their own communities, learn their own ways, and we have that in our right. But you have to be very careful what you follow and what you allow get into your head. You get what I'm saying? Because regardless if you're a Moorish, Christian, or Jew, life should still be regarded. You get what I'm saying? Your ideologies towards life and how you should live should have no effect on taking another person's life.
But when I hear his name, see, now the average person might not have peeped that. The average person might not know what Bay means.
Yeah, but I don't discriminate and just assume that because his last name was Bay, that
but you got to understand, us as Americans and even FBI, they're going to do that.
But we were trained. We're trained and seen to do things.
And we're trained to do that.
Right.
And when we see radical behavior, and we know that the last name Bay is consistent with the Moorish Americans, with the Moorish community, the Science Temple of Moorish, and we see their radical behavior and how they act. Now, we don't know if this was in retaliation to something that happened.
Right. I mean, I don't care if his last name is Johnson. You get what I'm saying? Your belief system should not negate human life. Period.
No, definitely.
Period. Right. So, and just because his last name is Bay, I'm not going to put all Moorish Americans in that sector because of what they believe or how they should live. Because there's a lot of them that understand that human life is not to be played with. And you don't take it over a disagreement.
Every time we see something with a Moorish American and their radical behavior of them saying they're a sovereign citizen, and they don't have to obey the law. We don't see them shoot at police. We don't see them fight the police. They feel that they don't have to abide by your demands.
Right, but we've seen Ahmed strap up and put down backpacks.
Okay,
so we've seen white people do it in the name of Christianity. What I'm saying is I don't put people in a box towards what their belief system is, because if you're believing something truly and you're a whole human being, you believe in human life. Is all I'm saying. So I'm not saying that because his last name was Bay, he flipped out because he believed he's supposed to be sovereign and don't talk to police. That's still bullshit. That has nothing to do with being human.
I'm saying that
it's a scapegoat.
No, I'm saying it can play effect.
No, I mean, but it's an effect for any person, any religion, any last name.
Yes, but that plays effect on your ideology. At the end of the day, you got to remember.
Christian, I was raised Catholic. That plays effect on my ideology.
Yes.
I'm not out there doing anything in the name of God or because I feel like something has been happening to me against the police. Because I still believe in God. So if you're a true believer, those aren't things you do.
But a Catholic is totally different.
No, you have Christians.
Let me. Totally different. We're not talking about killing. We are. Okay, but what I'm talking about is the ideology from the beginning. The Moorish American ideology of I don't have to obey by your laws. Catholic don't feel that way. Christian, because Catholic don't feel like they don't have to obey by your laws. You still follow your government.
Right, you follow your government, but we're talking about a person's beliefs, okay? But we're not even just talking about government things.
I'm talking about his ideology.
That makes it even less regarding to the argument of life. You get what I'm saying? So social classification now regards life is what you're saying.
No, what I'm telling you is Catholics considered let me finish what I'm saying. Okay. Let me finish what I'm saying. As Catholics,
people live their Muslim lifestyle.
Catholics,
you build your characterizations and how you teach
Catholics are not considered paper terrorists.
Keith, what I'm saying to you is I'm not putting anybody in classification. This man lost his life. It don't matter what the person is last name of. You get what I'm saying? This man was sitting in his car doing his job and an oath to take care of people that don't have a regard for him. Okay, so what I'm saying is I would not put people, because that could be offensive to another bae who doesn't likely think the same way as this gentleman. You get what I'm saying?
For all we know, they might be sitting there clapping, saying we happy that one of ours got them.
Listen,
it goes both ways. All I'm saying is it goes both ways. The same way you have that ideology and you feel that way,
right.
they could be saying one thing different. They could be saying let me finish talking. They could be saying what we don't know. Oh, that's a bae. That's a Moorish. We motherfucking yes. Y'all gonna keep playing with us. Keep talking. You don't understand their line of work either. Their line of work is you have no jurisdiction over me. Their line of work is
I supersedes human life. Is what you're saying. So
yes, they feel like that.
So right. So you're saying that all of that, because remember, we're all still fighting for this fucking country. We all still don't own it yet, right? So now what you're saying is all of those ideologies about some shit that we're still fighting to have entitlement with is superseding, like I said, human life. You get what I'm saying? So these papers mean more than life. So if you're handling business so that you can sustain your life, because right now the nigga in jail? Does what? You in American jail, right? So how fucking sovereign is it?
No, he's dead.
Now? Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah, they killed him. You know they wasn't
like that.
I'm saying they wasn't gonna
No, I'm saying good because I don't feel bad for shit like that. Because I'm not an advocate for demons.
I'm not saying I don't feel good either. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Let's not get it twisted. I don't feel good for you. All I'm saying is now that I looked at his name, because I didn't know his name, I understand more. I'm not saying that this wouldn't happen with anybody. What I'm saying is that his last name is going to tell you a lot about him. And one thing the FBI, the CIA is do when it comes to shit like this, they're going to dig into his history, his ideology, what he studied, what's his beliefs. And you're going to find out that his Moorish American, his beliefs got him to disassociate himself from this government, disassociate himself from police. Because why? Whenever he got pulled over, he say, I'm a Moorish American. My last name is Bay. And he pulls out a card. His ideology is automatically trained now to go against your government. So if I'm going against my government, I have no respect for authority. I don't give a fuck about this officer that I'm about to kill. You understand what I'm saying? All it takes is for you to get pulled over 4 or 5 times and be upset, and you think you know the law now because you are Moorish American, or you think you know the systematic way of life, and you supposed to be exempt from laws because of a peace treaty that took place. So now you going crazy and you willing to take it out on one of theirs. It's the ideology. And his last name gave me all I needed to know. Because I know their ideology. I studied them. I studied the Moorish Americans. They don't respect authority. They don't give a fuck about Americans. They look down on us. They think they should be free more than anybody. They think they're sovereign. Nobody can touch them. They don't have to do nothing. So there's going to be something that come out that we're going to find out that happened. Before we don't know, the cop could have pulled him over before it happened. There's going to be a lot of shit that come out. What if he pulled him over before that happened, was letting him go, and then all of a sudden, instead of him driving off, he comes back to ask him something, and They said the only reason they found the cop was because of GPS on the car. And when they sent the other two girls, which they should have never did. Why would you send female police officers to check on something that you think is a threat? And then they got hit up. But as you can see, they just hiring anybody. Motherfuckers not even prepared for what's going on in these streets. Because he just took out 3 cops like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the civilians that live on the street aren't prepared for what's going on. And remember, he's lived somewhere. He's been amongst people. This is what I'm talking about. So, ideology or not, he's still an evil fucking person.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. Period. And when you use your ideology behind it to defend your evilness,
it's even worse.
I hate it.
It's even worse, though.
It's even worse.
All I'm saying is even worse. I think there's a lot of evil people, but when you take
mentally strong,
when you take ideology and mix it with evil,
but the thing about it is that people are not mentally strong, and a lot of times we don't know how to recognize evil. We say we do, but we don't know it. And sometimes it's in the form of your own religion or your lifestyle, your whatever you're trying to choose, for your guidance, your journey, your spiritual aspect. Sometimes you don't understand the evil in that too. And that's why I said it don't have to be one, it's always another. We done seen Christians do, we've seen everybody under the sun using ideology and get so sensitive to it because their brains can't decipher what they're looking at and they use it in the wrong way. You see it all the time. People make excuses for it. We see it all over the world. Right now, people are gauging war because of their own ideologies, right? And they will say it's what? In the name of their God, right? Because they don't believe this. They don't tolerate this. We should be this. We should have this, right? In the name of God. In some form of God. So you have to be very careful to what you believe and what you understand. So no, I don't put it whether it's Johnson, Bay, or Heritage. It's your brain. It's how you're working. And what we're soaking up day to day makes it harder if you don't know how to decipher the information correctly.
So I say you should have stayed a teacher and picked a different line of work. Instead of he said he should have picked a different line of work or stayed a teacher. Says some people just be wanting to help their community, bro.
But people have the right to do what they want to do in their life. You get what I'm saying? That was his journey, his personal journey. He wanted to leave teaching. It was something he wanted to do. He went into it. He's not wrong.
Most black people,
right?
But most black people that become cops because they literally don't like the way policing is being policed.
Right.
So they think they can make a change.
Right.
Trust me, don't no black man just want to put his life in the line of duty.
Because they know they're putting their life in the line of duty. A lot of us grew up in these neighborhoods that you're asking us to come back and protect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they know the schematics of how things go. That it means it shouldn't stop his journey. It's unfortunate that this happened to him, but it's part of the job, unfortunately, because you're out there engaging with the public who is not mentally stable.
Mm-hmm.
And not mentally stable.
And one thing I noticed from watching a lot of police videos on YouTube, it's a lot of not mentally stable people out in this world. It's a lot of people that these cops got to deal with in the public that's fucked up.
Right. We sit around joking and stuff, but we're not out there doing that. Not only that, you think about the people that are having issues since childhood, right? That you can't get over. Issues that they have in their day-to-day life. Issues that they have with, type of drugs they're using. Medications that alter their brain thinking. Yeah. It's so much that people are going through. And like I said, I read history all the time. A lot of this shit is not in any history books. Mm-hmm. These mental diagnoses, all of these new things, these drugs that are being used to help are making our genetic makeup which was supposed to be natural. It's crazy because now you're reproducing children after you've been on medication. And now these people are out in the world losing their damn minds. You can't ask a person a question. Man, what happened in the store before she tried to bite you and now you got to put her in handcuffs? And so it's like, what the hell?
Nah, for real. So
Right, but I used to think it was a joke when you see it on the news and you just think it's like one off. But it's not till you're watching their cameras day to day that you're like, oh shit, I don't want to deal with this at all. This is what's out here?
It might be the
You
hardest.
expect me to live here?
It literally might be the hardest time right now to be a cop.
Yes.
Because of the state of mind that Americans are in.
We came out of COVID for a very long time. People have lost their jobs, lost everything. If you wasn't homeless before, you may possibly be now or on your way. You've lost family stability. You lost family members. You get what I'm saying? It's so much that that's transpiring in the world now. You got people over here whose family in another country at war. You can't help those people. So you're depressed. Your anxiety is high. You may be losing your whole family. Do you know what the state of people's mental is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
It is so much. So how do you ask these people to be sane? That's why I think it's crazy. How the hell do you ask us to stand in line and vote? My brain is on a pivot back and forth. I can't keep my eyes without twitching. I don't think you understand it because we're always joking and stuff, but on a day-to-day, we are actually dealing. If you're coping today and you're getting through, count your blessings. Count your blessings because it's people losing their mind just like this because they can't handle the things that they're going through.
Every day. Nigga, every minute.
Right. So hence Mr. Bay out here losing it and going after police officers.
He's not the only one. Remember we had that other dude that shot at the cops not too long ago. He was an army dude. And he's like I said, I tell people niggas lose their mind every fucking day.
You gotta keep your eyes open, and not just for who you think the enemy is the people that
you next to.
Right.
Them the ones that lose it before the enemy.
Remember, what was it like a year ago or two, where those people were in the grocery store and that guy came in there just blasting? We go to the grocery store every day. You never think that while you're shopping. Remember, it was. I think it was in one of the. Carolinas.
I know. It was. I remember you talking about where the dude went to the grocery store. It was an all-black neighborhood, and there was a lot of elderly people, and they were trying to help everybody. He just wanted to shoot up the store today.
Random shit that you're trying to buy food for your Sunday dinner, and somebody's losing it, and now you're affected by it. There's nothing we can do. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going through it. And we don't know what reactions they're going to have. You just try to keep yourself as safe as possible.
That's why I keep my ass in the house.
You got to do what you got to do. It's the safest place.
That's why I keep my gun in the fanny pack. Because at any given time, nigga, you could be in the store.
Right. So how dare they ask you to unarm yourself in a place where they're asking you to live amongst people like this? Are you insane? No, do I look crazy?
If something pop off in this motherfucker, I got to be able to get out this motherfucker like MacGyver.
We can't get through. No. But that's actually what it is. You see all of these horrors on the news and we're talking about them now, but these are the people that we're living amongst. When you go to the bank, the teller may be one step away from losing her job and she's going to go 8. You get what I'm saying? You're living amongst, now you're subjected to this stuff because people can't keep their mental stability, right? So you going to tell me to unarm myself? No.
I tell you what, let that shit happen when I'm in the store. I'm going viral. Nigga, I'm gonna hunt that nigga like the movies.
Man, because I gotta get up out of here.
Fuck, I ain't even trying to get out. I'm just going to get him. Where you at? I'm gonna run around that bitch and go get him. As soon as I hear the shot, nigga, okay, I'm coming to get you, nigga. Let's go. Nigga, I got my blade on me like Rambo. And then
but you have to be, and it's funny.
But you have to be like that.
Because you can't play around. You cannot play
around. Now, because if you don't go get that nigga, he gonna come get you. The best way is to catch that nigga off guard. I'm the type of nigga I'll be boom, bah! They'll be like, oh shit. Damn, nigga ain't gonna give me a free wingo. I was telling you, that's how you gotta do it. This shit crazy. Red, this shit crazy. This shit crazy as hell. But yeah, I feel bad for that motherfucker right there, man. The other two survived. He didn't.
That's messed up.
That's why I said this shit happens every day, bro. And he just became a cop. That nigga wasn't even a cop long. That's why I said it. And that's the thing about it. The irony of niggas say he should have had a different job. Nigga, he only did because he tried to protect y'all.
Ain't that some shit? But you see the irony in that to say, oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have did because somebody's got to do the fucking job, right? So maybe he's trying to protect the public, and the same public he came out here to protect.
But if we don't do it, then it's gonna be all them doing it, and then we don't have no say so.
Man, I don't know. That's a whole nother topic about say so. But at the end of the day, but like I said, somebody has to be out there to do it, and nobody's life is exempt, even if it's all of them. They get done all the time. All the time. You see caskets and processions for them all the time. No, there's no color lines in death, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The people out here are, whether who they are, people are mentally insane. And we're going through it. You have to be up close and personal. We just sit here and watch it on TV. But you ain't got to go knock on their door when it's going down and say, open this door.
I got a call. We got a call to his house.
Right. I watched one the other day. He left it on and fell asleep, and the cops got there. This woman and her husband are fighting. She's screaming at the top of her lungs, and the cops are kicking the door, can't get the door open. And I'm sitting here like, open the damn door. Open the door. Like, why y'all can't kick this in? He could be killing her.
You can't do nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And they're panicking, trying to get, like, they're the ones there. Because you ain't come out your house as the neighbor to ask them to open the door. Somebody called the cops, right? Mm-hmm. So now they got to be first engagement with these crazy people, because now you go in there and you don't know if he's high off of drugs or just having a moment. You get what I'm saying? It's so much that you put yourself up against. It is one of the hardest things to have to do. That and going out in the military to war. I commend all of them, first responders, ambulance, all of that, because they show up to scenes that we don't want to see either. It's so much.
Hell nah, the shot wounds, legs. Like, remember that one we saw? The nigga whole torso was off on a train track.
The officer jumped out the window to start throwing.
The officer had to pick him up. No, remember on the train track when the officer, he had to pick the body up. He was still alive, but he was just a torso.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Imagine your legs being gone, your arms being gone, but your body's still there.
Seen that.
And you got to pick the nigga up. My nigga, I can't pick you up.
Put these people back together. You get what I'm saying?
You can't, but I can't pick you up. I don't know if I can pick you up and hold you as, like, this shit is crazy. Blood everywhere, blood pouring. That's why I said people don't understand the shit these niggas go through to protect themselves.
Right. So that's why I'm not. Defund the police. Somebody got to come out here, because I don't want to be left by myself. I need somebody to call first. That's what I won't do.
I'm your first police.
That's not what I'm saying. In other countries, unfortunately, when they have to call 911 or get an emergency, it's a long time.
They don't have 911. Some countries don't got 911.
Right. You at your own. Right. You have your own thing. That's what it is. It's first base. I'm living in America.
They look at us 911.
Yeah, but
you have an emergency
where that's always been the first response.
Some places they look at y'all like, you got emergency. You got people you could call.
Calling an emergency, yes.
Nigga, we gotta protect our own village.
Keep it that way. So
we gotta protect our own village.
Exactly.
Some places gotta protect their own
village. You still gotta protect your own village. All I'm saying is having the access. It's nice to have that there when needed.
Shit, I gotta protect my own village, man. Fuck that. Nigga, whatever go down, I got it. Like I said, a nigga come in this bitch, he better be equipped for war.
Oh, for sure.
Nigga play with me, he better be equipped for war. Nigga, I got enough.
I can't say at this age I won't lose my damn mind. Right. I can't say I won't lose my motherfucking mind. You ain't here playing with me. Because I ain't out there fucking with nobody. So
I'm telling you, they know, man. I got too many guns, man. I got too many guns. Like I said, I got 100 round drums, 50 round drums. If I could police myself, niggas is not fucking with me. I know how to shoot too. My aim. I used to be good in what's that duck for Mario?
Shut up.
The duck, bow. That duck game, bow. I was good in that duck hunt. I was good in duck hunt. My nigga, if you wasn't good in duck hunt, we knew you wasn't gonna be no real street nigga.
Shut up. Get the fuck out.
My nigga, that's how you think we was testing niggas back in the day.
We used to do that too.
My nigga, we was testing niggas on duck hunt. If a nigga couldn't shoot on duck hunt, we knew you wasn't no street nigga. Like, nah, you can't hold the burner, my nigga. You can't shoot. You can't eat, my nigga. If you can't shoot on duck,
yeah, you nigga. See how dysfunctional.
Duck, my nigga, duck hunt prepare you, my nigga. Duck hunt, nigga. They was training you at an early age, nigga. They had us shooting at the screen with the Nintendo gun. Why they give us a Nintendo gun early? What was the point of giving us? But that was a gun. That was a Ruger. That really was the same thing I got upstairs. The same gun. That was the motherfucker. What was the point of giving us a gun to shoot at the screen? You could have kept us playing the video game. They wanted to get us gun ready. They started getting us gun ready at an early age, my nigga. When they started giving us guns for all these video games, nigga, what you think these niggas was gonna do when you introduced them to Call of Duty? What you think these niggas was gonna do when you introduced them to Grand Theft Auto? And gun games. They knew this shit was going. That's population control at its finest too. Ain't that a way of purge? Create the mind, make these niggas start shooting, think it's okay. Drop guns on corners, drop guns in the neighborhood. Nigga, what they won't think they playing duck goop. Boo 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 boo.
That's why niggas in LA think they Grand Theft Auto. They get right up on the highway and start.
Exactly.
He created.
You just the same shit,
but only the strong survive. Like I said.
Yeah, same shit, my nigga. We was playing duck goop early, nigga. They was teaching us how to hold this shit. Early.
Only the strong survive. Now,
nigga, they had the rifle
only for the strong that survive. And what's after you win this and you manage to beat out all of this shit on these different levels, because if you think about it, you on levels of this shit.
Bro, black people don't even know that you can take a little kid to a gun range and he can shoot a kid gun. You can buy a little kid rifle.
Yeah, that's because that's not part of our nature.
Yeah, but
we don't
they
teach
have
our
little
kids that because of the light that we have on the black community. So people are not. So unless you're in the South, you know what I'm saying, you're not so inclined to teach your kids.
But when I first saw a little kid children's rifle, I was like, what?
You have birthday parties at the gun
range. Yeah, they had birthday parties for little kids. Little kids going in and shoot real guns.
Right. But see, even I had grew up. There's people that are afraid to have a gun in their home. They're against it 100%, but they have been robbed. You get what I'm saying? Or have been in some type of situation. People have a fright of guns, and the connotation, all the symbolism around it is bad, especially in the black community. You're not trying to put a gun in your little black boy's hand.
Somebody said what system Duck Hunt was on. That shit was Nintendo. Nintendo, man.
The first Nintendo.
Yeah, niggas was on Nintendo, the first Nintendo, not Super Nintendo.
No, very first Nintendo, the gray box.
Nigga, remember the Duck Hunt? Niggas was playing Duck Hunt. That's how niggas first learned how to shoot, nigga. Niggas was in the living room like, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, all the friends come over, nigga, what? Nigga, we was on Duck Hunt every fucking day. Nigga, we used to take bets on Duck Hunt, bro. Nigga, what? Everybody thought they was a shooter.
Yeah.
I'm saying, then they came out with the rifle for it.
Yeah.
When they came out with the rifle, niggas was popping it, going like this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. What you think that was for? You think that wasn't to train us, niggas?
Course. How else are we gonna train you? We train you through visual, right? Through everything you see, from your video games to your music videos, like everything's through visual. And people take a liking to things that they don't have, especially because they're telling you, basically. That's why I said it's a social experiment. They're telling you what you're gonna like, and when you take to it even more, like, I told you they're gonna like it. I told you they're gonna like it. Why? Because we've looked at how you do historically. We can give you something as shiny and
bro. Duck Hunt was probably the #1 game in America at that time. When Duck Hunt came out, as simple as it was, my nigga, it was a simple game of just birds flying in the air and niggas shooting at the birds. Was the dopest fucking game.
Faster.
Yeah, and more birds were coming. You see how fast you could keep shooting off. Niggas would go crazy. And then it was a gun hooked up to the system. We thought we made it, my nigga. Your mama looking at you like, why we buy this nigga a gun? I'm telling you, nobody peeped though at the time. Like, yo, they getting this nigga ready. That nigga, when he 13, that nigga gonna want a real gun. Right, he's 7 now, but when he 13, he gonna want a real gun.
They introduce guns as children's toys, right? And then they tell you that they don't want them in real life society. From our Nerf guns to our water guns to your cowboy and Indian pop guns, your BB guns, those little jelly guns.
They sell BB guns. Right, the same BB guns they sell in Academy. A cop will kill you if he sees
exactly because it looks just
like a real gun. Right. But the crazy thing about it is they sell it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. All level of for it to be so, the idea of it in society, we're scared for people to have them. We got to make sure people are registered. There's so many stipulations, but they give you these toy guns to play with over time in so many different forms. And they tell you they ain't toys when you become an adult and you don't know how to decipher the shit because, like I said, you're not mentally stable, right? So you go from wanting to, I don't want to do the duck hunt. I'm past the Nerf gun. I can shoot this real shit.
I want to do BB guns.
Is on.
Bro, do you know how many kids went from Nerf guns? Like y'all got to remember, it's levels to childhood. Yeah. You go from water guns to Nerf guns. Yeah. From Nerf guns to what?
Paint guns.
To paint guns. BB guns.
And then you soon out there hunting.
Now you out there with real guns.
Right. Just
but if you think for 1 minute they don't see the system and the somatic level of it, you crazy. Right. Because they could easily take away everything besides water gun. Mm-hmm. They could take away BB gun. They could take paint gun. They could take away everything. All these other forms of guns. And you don't have to make it and you can legislate on how they're made. They make them to where they're so realistic, you don't know the difference from a BB gun from a real gun. Mm-hmm. They could legislate that. They could say you can't make a gun that look exact, a 45 to look like 45. Exactly. They can make it to where the toy guns have to be a certain color. They have to be red. Mm-hmm. Think about it. If every BB gun had to be red, you think the police officers wouldn't know that that's a BB gun? It's red. Every BB gun have to be colored red. They'll make the BB guns the same color as real guns. Black, silver, chrome.
Yeah, I mean, well, real guns are so many different colors. Pink.
You don't find, but I'm just saying.
First of all, they shouldn't just.
No, the only thing that's pink is the handle on guns.
What?
The only thing that's pink on like a real gun?
Neon gun.
A whole real neon gun?
Yes. People specialize their cases with. Now, how often you going to shoot it is on you, but people specialize.
What the fuck is it? Plastic?
Who knows? I'm not interested, so I didn't click the link. But it was a neon one and a neon orange one, and they look like Glocks. But my thing is that really it shouldn't be for children. That's how you know if a children has one and you see them with it, then you would be able to decipher that's the gun they're not supposed to have one because it shouldn't be for children.
Then just don't make
all guns should just be real fucking guns for defense.
Yeah, it should be water guns and then go straight to real guns. It should no play guns.
The actions of getting used to holding a gun. You shouldn't even be creating that in their minds. Unless they're shooting real guns and being trained to shoot real guns, that should be it.
Yo, bro, because I'm telling you, if y'all think I'm joking, bro, you can go to Academy in Texas. I live in Texas. You could go to Academy and get some BB guns that look like real fucking guns.
Did we get those from Walmart? Did we get that one from Walmart though?
That was at Walmart. But I'm talking about the ones at Academy. I'm talking about the ones at Academy, you gonna pay like $100-something. Yeah, but that shit like you could get a rifle at Academy BB gun.
If you pulled it out, like, you're getting shot because there's not
that shit look like a real fucking gun. Right. I'm talking about real AR, scope on it, everything. Nigga look like a real gun, banana clip and everything. And it's a fucking BB gun. Right. So that's why I'm like, why even produce them shits and put them into society when you know that's the type of shit that's going to get a nigga killed? Mm-hmm. Why play with this shit, my nigga? Certain shit I feel like don't need to be played with, my nigga.
Right.
Let's not play.
But we go so far and everything. Remember, like we were talking about, if you're talking about visuals, remember we was watching that movie the other day and he was like, this is too hard to watch. Your sensitivity is gone. So that's why when you're thinking about, putting kids in the nature, they shouldn't be playing with guns and all this, your sensitivity to life is completely different.
And the crazy thing, my kids didn't even play with guns like that.
Hell no, we didn't do shit like that.
I didn't let my kids play with guns. I grew
up in the era where that wasn't a fucking toy. I wasn't allowed to.
I swear to God, my kids did not play with guns, bro.
I'll call my
dad. I can't even remember my kids playing with water guns.
My godfather gave me a toy gun, and I'll call my mom and my dad right now. Gave me a toy gun. I was so happy because all my friends were allowed to have one. I couldn't have one, and he gave me one, and it only went like pop and pop and pop. I went to my mom, and I was like, "I'll shoot you." She took it and ran it over. I had a fit. She ran it over with the car. I had a fit, and maybe that was going too far as a parent, but just as a kid, that you already showed me that you cannot play. You know what I'm saying? Your ideology as a kid was pow pow. I'm going to shoot you. This is not for kids. It's not.
I just like my boy Olo said. That's a fact as far as changing the color. I think if they really change the colors and have some color code to this gun shit, that it'll go a lot further. Even to real guns. Make it to where real guns can't have colors. Real guns have to be regular, black, chrome, None of that colorful shit. And then I'm just saying because guess what they doing? They making real guns look like toys. The toys look like real guns. So you need to legislate that shit.
Didn't I just say about the lime green gun?
That's what I say.
You would look at it
and think it's as a toy,
a little pellet gun or something like that.
So what do that do? That confuse the child mind. So now the child might see that in the household and think that's a toy gun.
Well, you do. You have so many children losing their lives because they're in the house playing with guns.
Exactly.
And they don't have the same respect for the gun because they were never taught. It's always been a toy.
That's
so now when they're holding a real gun, like I
said, but if I'm a child and I see a lime green gun sitting on the table, and I'm used to playing with water guns, I'm used to playing with guns, and I see a lime green gun, I'm going to think that's a water gun. I might think my mom just bought me a brand new toy. You see what I'm saying? And that's what these parents don't understand. That's what the industry street don't understand. And don't get me right, I'm for gun rights. I'm a gun fanatic. So all I'm saying is I don't never think you should take gun rights for nobody, but I think we need to have some legislation on colors. And I don't know why nobody thought about that.
No, they have, and then it got worse.
Because
they have for very
because you see pink
time.
Guns, green guns, lime guns.
And it got worse. People started doing more to customize their guns. Now people are 3D printing guns. It's so much further that has gotten along with specializing on how these weapons look that it looks nothing like the old school musket that we used to see.
That's what I'm saying. Keep a gun a gun and keep a toy a toy. When you start differentiating the two, we got a problem.
Right. I really don't even think it should be a toy. We shouldn't start out by teaching children that it's a toy.
But I'm saying, I know, but right now we too far gone that they're not gonna.
They take everything else off the shelf.
But I'm just saying it's too far gone. But for all we know, most of the people listen. Listen, what I'm telling you. For all the people, for all we know, the companies that make these toy guns are companies built under the people that make the real guns.
Probably 100%.
You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that it's so far going that they're gonna make the big money and they're gonna make the little money. They want the real gun money and they want the fake gun money. They want their hands in every cookie jar.
Right. So then it's like nothing you don't. It doesn't sound like
it's not gonna, exactly. So at the least, they should find two ways to legislate color. We can't stop you from making it. We know y'all going to continue to make tools. But how can we get a thin line to where we could differentiate where it won't be another child at the park? What was that kid that was killed in the park because he was playing with a toy gun and he was only 13 years old? What was that kid name? You remember that kid name? I think it was in Cleveland. What was that kid name, y'all? He got killed in the park. He was in the park playing with a toy gun and a cop came and shot him. What the fuck was his name? I forget his name. It's a kid that was killed in the park, and he had a toy gun. It was a big story. It was.
Yeah, it is. I do think it is applied. You gotta understand. First of all, guns have never been toys. They've always been used since the beginning of time to protect. Right? Nobody's playing with them. We're the only ones that come around and start making it fun to handle something that resembles a real gun. Like I said, from your water guns to your Nerf guns, things of that nature, paintball guns, you get it? So it's to cause the confusion because now what do they do after that? After they give you the toy gun, they show you violent shows on TV and all of the things that, you get what I'm saying? Violent video games. Knowing that if I already provided you with the tool, now I have to embed the ideology. And once I said, like we started in the beginning of your vlog, if you're not mentally strong, when we're talking about the officer, or the things that you learn about yourself and religion and ideology, society. If you're not mentally strong, what happens? We create criminals. And those that fall victim, we can annihilate them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We see that you're not strong-minded, and a lot of times you're not useful in society, right? They count all of this stuff off. You start knocking them down. Those that get on drugs, okay, we can't do nothing with them. They don't get off of drugs. They're useless in society. We just watched that whole thing with Kensington. People are just laid out there. You start falling off. You're useless. Oh, you like to play with guns? You've been programmed since a child to do it. Now you're out here in the real world robbing banks. We're gonna put you now we get to put you in the criminal system if you make it. Because if you didn't die, we get to put you in the criminal system. Mm-hmm. Now we get to make money off you. Put more toy guns out there. Oh, if a few of the whites get on there too, okay, that's fine. They'll end up being casualties to this shit. Fine. You know what I'm saying? So
there's a category for everybody.
It's a society. It's a whole. I took philosophy in high school, and it's built exactly how you say. It's systematic, and it didn't happen overnight. It has been built over time. It is a social experiment. From the things you watch, the foods you eat, the prices that are gouged, the cars we drive, the way we live our life, the things that we gravitate to. It's all a social experiment. How do you know that? Because they classify it all: hip hop, country, reality, comedy, romance. Everything is in a category.
Everything is a category.
Right. And we have to name, we even name
from
people.
Poor to
Black,
rich to middle.
Black, white,
from
child, adult. Everything is categorized.
From rich, poor, middle class. Everything is categorized.
And then once you built the program so good, you know how to operate it, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why all the regular folks is like, hey, help us. We need this. And they're like, we gave y'all everything.
You don't fit that category.
You don't fit the category. And they're like, if you can't make it on your own, you can't help them down here. You can't help them. And
that's why so many billionaires, and that's why we look at Jay-Z and say, well, how come you ain't came back to Marcy and put a building? Why you ain't came back and bought property? Why you ain't came back and put a education system?
Because he learned it don't fit his pocket.
Because he can't come, because you can't come back down there.
No, that's what. But why would you? Because then you start looking at it as a different perspective. When you start to move yourself out of it and you get a whole different perspective on life, and you're like, damn, okay, now, like I'm not even putting the shady shit that people do, but I'm just saying, once you get to a position in life and you've been able to remove yourself out of that, your perspective is different. So you look back at it like, wow, that took a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't as hard as it was. I stayed dedicated. You got to be dedicated. It's mindset. We're going back to mindset, right? So you're looking like, if I go back there fucking around with the mindset of these people that's not on mine, I'm going to end up back here with you motherfuckers. Hence why
they teach that.
You see what I'm saying? Sitting in the courtroom with these niggas, and he should have been moved the fuck on.
And they teach that because at the same time, it's like, if as much as people want people to come back and feed their community,
not realistic.
When you come back, look what happens. Look at Young Dolph. Yeah, look what happened to Young Dolph. Look what happened. Everybody that come back to their community.
And it's wrong. It's not. I'm not saying don't have a heart, because you look for that. You want people that still have the heart to be able to build a community. But you have to understand that those people are not in the same place that you are now. You get what I'm saying? Because they're still in turmoil. And although there's a lot of people that would appreciate the help, there's a lot of people that know they will never get to where you are. And they'd rather you not be able to come back and make them feel like that. It'd be the constant reminder of where they're not going to be. You get what I'm saying? Some people, that's what I'm saying. That's when we're talking about Jay-Z, when you get that willpower to move and you create that new mindset, looking back at it, you like, okay, I'm not going to hang out at Marcy Projects. I may come pop up, ride through in the tinted Hummer.
But why not put your money back into the community?
You should.
Because
now you're looking at a mindset that this is not where it's not going to grow, because you're listening to other things.
Because this is what people want to know. People want to know is, why, if you such a billionaire, have you not came back to the community where you from in Brooklyn and put a park in it like Rollo?
Right, but that's what regular people are saying. But the billionaires are saying, are you out of your fucking mind to go down there and invest? Are you crazy? You get what I'm saying? It's perspective. No, I'm not saying, are you crazy? I'm saying that's what they're saying they would say to him. The perspective changes. Regular folks that are still here stay in it, right? We understand it on this side.
So Rollo is a regular folk.
He's regular. That's why I said his heart, that you got to be careful, because he speaks of God. And when you're doing things like that, your heart will always and your soul will always be saved, but in the physical, they don't like that. They don't like that. You're trying to rebuild a community that we don't want rebuilt. If they wanted it rebuilt, they would have rebuilt that shit. You think these states don't and these communities don't get money? Who do you think keeps that money? Who delegates these programs that you don't pay attention to? These people that you don't vote for? So no, now you're having a life-changing moment and you're trying to rebuild, rightfully so. You rebuild your community and your home. These are your people, right?
But it comes with consequences.
He's building a mosque. He's building a mosque, okay? He's building a spiritual building for other people to worship. And if you don't know about the religion, you're going to be curious and you'll probably step foot in there to learn, right? He's building a spiritual connection to the same God he's speaking to that's coming here to rebuild for these people that the majority don't want rebuilt. Like I said, they would have did it already. But there's no return on investment, right? Because these are broken people down here. We know what they're going through: crime, drugs, poverty. They can't afford to feed their family. We know what that does on the body and the mental, right? Because they go to the doctors and we give them medication. Grandma's on a load of medication that she can't afford. We cut down disability so she can't afford to live. We know what these people are going through. They're broken spiritually. We don't want you rebuilding them at all. Because if you rebuild a broken person spiritually, then outwardly that starts to come to the community, in which is what Rollo is doing now, right? He's portraying his spiritual outwardly to the community. He's building parks. That helps a bunch of kids in the community have something else to look at, right? You build a spiritual base. That means if you're broken and you've been following whatever, come learn about this. This may help you, help your soul. Now, for Jay-Z to come back down to his and do that, they're like, nah. If we were going to do it in the first place, we would have did it. We ain't going to get no return on it. Rollo, although he's going to get money and he's looking for that, he's looking at a different journey versus financial. If that was the case, all of these inner city communities will be built by all of these rappers who have been here since the beginning of time. We'd have better schooling. We'd have more than just parks. You'd have performing arts centers. You have things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? Theaters for those that are in, because that's what it is. It's out there selling and acting and portraying a character. You would have more of that. They're not going to do it because on that side, it doesn't make any sense to build up one ghetto when you could be investing somewhere overseas or buying assets that mean more to you, because they're not going to depreciate when the people are erratic again. You get what I'm saying? That's why when they rebuild and they take over, Brooklyn and certain parts of that, they start building different businesses. They push all the bodegas out because they get moved out too. And they start building coffee cafes, yoga centers. You get what I'm saying? Health food stores. Things that people want to gravitate to, because life is an upward movement, right? It ain't to bring your morale down. It's an upward movement. So they get rid of all the things that they deem bad and useless and unhelpful to society. And they bring in things to gentrify and bring money. And we tell you, if you want to live a long time and get off those medications, because they ain't doing it to the black folks, because they'll keep grandma on medication, but they'll gentrify and bring in health food. You get what I'm saying? And then the white folks will come in there and they're getting their smoothies on the way to work. And now I've built 2 other businesses in their downtown center. So now bring jobs, high paying jobs at that. And then I built beautiful condos. I moved out all the projects. And where do you move those people to? Somewhere else that we're going to confine them for a little bit. Same thing like when they opened up Fort Worth to Crowley. We complained, the people complained in this area, right? It wasn't this type of area. You didn't have a lot of people that was on the other side because they couldn't afford to live here. So what do? You spread them out. You start opening those things up. We start taking Section 8. We start putting food stamps at all the convenience stores and the groceries, right? You get what I'm saying? So that those people can start moving. Why? Because we got a plan for this area. We make it unaffordable here. When it comes to the property, yeah, that Section 8 does go up. I tried to tell you the other day, it does. You can't change it in the middle of the thing, but come your end of your term, he can put that up as market rate. And now you only get $700. And now it's $1,000. So now you got to move on to another place.
To another place.
Somewhere else to go.
You got to go to an
apartment. Because he's trying to keep his shit, right?
Yeah, you got to go to an apartment. Because at the end of the time, with your voucher maybe for $700-800, exactly. But he can make his rent whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
He can make it to where your voucher can't afford his rent.
Right. And why? Because he still has a mortgage.
And unless you paying the off cost of the shit,
right.
The offset, you fucked.
Right, and a lot of times you haven't because that's why you were approved in the first place. And because he still has to pay a mortgage that is constantly going up, he can't do that no more. He either got to bring in somebody that can afford
Taxes go up.
Next,
That's what people understand.
It's the cycle. So they start moving you out. They say we're going to start pushing them this way because we got to do some rebuilding. When I used to, if you get on 35, all of those old houses that used to look like little slave homes, 1 bedrooms, a builder bought those and redid that shit. I watched them force those people to move. There's a few people that kept them homes, and you can see them when you go down there. They're old folks, and they're at the edge. And some of them kept their stuff. I don't know how long it's been there, probably before the highway was even there. But they rebuilt all of that. Builder came in, took all of those little properties down, put big houses. We ain't gonna keep this shit like this. What you think, we're gonna keep losing money on areas that are growing and we're bringing jobs? So that's why I said, people, we have to rebuild from within. You got to figure this shit out because the system is not built for you to win.
Mm-mm.
And you can't even play at the table with a half deck.
Somebody said they think they trying to stop humanity from procreating. Look at the cartoons. Now they have gay cartoons. Now they trying to push the agenda. What do you think?
I've been trying to think about this agenda for a very, very long time. And get me, I don't discriminate against anybody because I understand that community very well, very well. But the thing about it is that the life cycle is between man and woman. And that's the only way to keep this cycle going. So, and everybody knows that because even if you're in a same-sex relationship, you have to reach to the other side in order to, have a child, right? In order for someone to procreate and have a child within, for you to have the same sex. You know what I'm saying? People are making agreements with a man. Hey, I'll sleep with you. I'll have the baby. You don't have any ties to the baby, and me and my girlfriend are going to raise the baby. Or 2 men are having babies, making deals with whoever. You get what I'm saying? So you need man and woman to continue this life cycle. I don't understand, with them knowing that, I don't understand why the agenda is pushed so hard. Because, like I said, I'm open for people to be able to live their lifestyle. It's not a new lifestyle, but I don't understand why the agenda is as open as, because it's not like we're just bringing awareness. It's always been aware of the LGBTQ community. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like it's this newfound thing and everybody's able to openly speak.
I think it's more open now.
I think
it's got to the point
it's
now.
Way more open.
Like for instance, in show business, it wasn't open. Just like it's not open in athletic business. But you get to the point where it's got open in show business. So now they feel comfortable pushing it in the commercial, pushing it in the TV shows, where before they were hiding. Right. Because now it's open.
Right.
And it didn't break through to the athletics like that. It's too many dominant people.
Yeah.
But with show business, they give it more leeway. Now, what I just think about it now is that we should understand what we didn't understand, that we have more of them in show business than that we have of us. Because when you ask, why do you think it's being pushed so much? It's easy to push something when you are the image.
Right. So
if I'm the one behind the camera and I'm
right.
Let me get my words. If I'm the one sexually if I'm the one sexually confused, I wouldn't even say confused.
Right.
If I'm the one that's living this lifestyle, then I'm gonna portray my lifestyle, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna we have more comfortability now where it's okay for me to pick what I wanted to pick. Right. And we didn't know that the nigga behind the camera before, Big John, was the producer, was moving like that.
Right.
We didn't know the dude that was the manager of Backstreet Boys was moving like that.
That's
and people now that you start to realize that, okay, why is it the agenda being pushed now? Because they control this industry.
Right. So you have like
they're dominant in its industry.
Right, that has been coming up here telling all these stories that we haven't been privy to in the industry, right? Mm-hmm. She's known these people because that society, they keep it secret.
Well, who you say?
I said Jaguar White. She's been telling all of these stories about the industry, people being, on the low and all of the parties and things that we're not privy to on a day-to-day. We hear about it, but she's telling you with being in that type of industry. And a lot of times it's a kept secret because the image to the people is not supposed to be that. You don't want the image that one of your favorite singers could possibly be not singing about women, he's singing about men. Or maybe in his mind, because that's what
ain't that what we found out about August Alsina?
Right.
We know. I used to love August Alsina, y'all. I loved August Alsina. I will never listen to another song again.
Right.
I will never play another August Alsina song again. And that's why they don't want you to know these things.
Right, because they don't want you to be uncomfortable. As far as you know, it's men to women, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? And the sexual appetite in the celebrity is driven to the right sex, right? Now, those that are of the same sex, you come as you are. But the selling of it is to women or to men. You have Cardi B. There might be women that love her, but the sexuality is geared towards the sales of men, right? Mm-hmm. And vice versa. So that's why a lot of that is kept secret. And then when we find out, we're like, oh, wow, I didn't know. But we're so far removed from it, we act like it doesn't exist. So when you hear about these favorite celebrities of yours that are in this lifestyle, you're shocked and then you're completely turned off because the whole image was brought to you of something else. Right. And you've accepted that for so long that you feel like you're lied to. You get what I'm saying? Because you didn't know them. But it wasn't made for you to know their personal lives because a lot of their stage names ain't even their real names. We don't even know their real name. Jamie Foxx's name is not Jamie Foxx. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they're not even using their real person. So how are you supposed to get into them 100%? When they're always playing a character, right? So this is what we sell you. So what I'm saying is it gets a little bit dangerous now that because we are able to be more open. We are able to explain different feelings and things of that nature. It becomes dangerous when the children don't quite understand who they are, period. They didn't, before this movement, they didn't understand who they are. We grew up, we were teenagers before trying to figure ourselves out. So we've all been in that stage. It becomes dangerous when you're introducing things as such a force to people that don't understand, that are now gravitating and don't have clear and concise understanding of what they're getting ready to engage in. Because now it's expanded so much within the community that kids are creating things that don't even exist as a sexuality based off of things that we've never heard of before. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's so open, so it does stop humanity and that procreation between a man and a woman. Because now you have people thinking it's okay to do this and do that, and that stops the life cycle. You know, that freedom creates that. Oh,
they're definitely slowing it down.
Definitely. Well, hence why they unfortunately bring it to the table. Hence why abortion has been on the table. You have this now, if you've got a lot of people having this open lifestyle, it's less procreation of children. The ones that should come into the world, we need them to come here. Why? We need the life cycle to continue. So it's all a detriment to society as a whole. With being open stops a lot of that because men and men can't have a baby together. As much as they're trying to transplant and do all of that they can, the transplant is still a transplant. They don't have ovaries. You get what I'm saying? Our makeup within is different. It all becomes a science and a lay down on the table in order to move forward how they would love to live. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, man and woman naturally always produced an offspring. And that's it.
So you think they're trying to get to the point where they can create man and man offspring?
And yeah, because like I said, there was and you can look it up. There was a man that was doing the science to have a transplant so that he could have a children. That's the same. And I'm not talking about the guy that did it in the 90s and that carried the baby, because that was put inside and they're just trying to see if they could incubate the baby within the man's body. You get what I'm saying? Because we don't have the same organs within. That's why all of that in the Olympics was very, very intricate to details because, it goes to that. But now what they're doing now, they can transplant. A woman can donate her uterus or whatever the woman's decision. The uterus was transplanted into the man to see if they can produce the baby. That is insane science to me, because I'm all for, and I'm a natural person, spiritual. I love it. Anything that came from the earth, understanding from the very root is me. I love science, but it is very, it can be very demonic, you can say, because that curiosity can go too far. And although someone can say, oh, this could possibly be saving civilization one day, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it as that's a little bit too far for me, to take the uterus and implant into a man to see if he could procreate and have a baby.
But what if that is saving civilization?
We don't know yet, because
what if all the women get wiped out one day?
No. But that's what I'm saying. These are conversations we're not privy to. We see movies, then we just see that the top people, I ain't even gonna mention the names, the top people fund these movies, have funded many movies that we watch. Somebody else mentioned it on their platform, you go mess with her. But I'm saying that these top people have funded movies that
I already told them already.
Right, so they funded movies that we watch. So you don't think that they put the idea in your head? If we've been talking about guns and playing with them this whole time, it's about planting that seed, right? Mm-hmm. So if they tell you that, okay, we have movies and things that we can
then they make a movie Purge. So my thing is, that's a form of purge. I think it's a form of way
they show you
decline.
Things like Contagion, where everybody needs an antidote to get better because we're all getting ready to turn into zombies. They show you all of these things as like I said, social experiments to see how you react. So much so that they sell freaking zombie apocalypse kits online.
Oh no, they have a whole unit.
Yes, they do.
They have a
real unit.
Yes, I've seen the cars. Yes, they have an actual station.
Yes, if we break out into something that we can't explain and people are dying at mass, yes, they have those. They
have all that.
Yes, why? Because it's unexplained, and we are out here messing with real science. Hence, why we were all wearing masks at one point. That was a new strand. It wasn't new. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be aware of these things. And with all of that, they create that image and they give it to you. And they watch how you deal with it. But I feel like the image that they're putting out there, they know something more than what we know. Because why would you be doing that type of science? Why would the curiosity stem so far that way that that changes the whole life order? No. So are we going to become extinct? Are we about to become extinct and we don't know it?
We are.
They take a census.
No, I believe we are. And I've been listen, with people, like, I'm telling y'all, I'm not no dummy. I told you now, nigga, that was a chemical warfare. I'm not no dummy. That was a chemical war.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nigga, the same, like, bro, you think we just go out and give niggas guns that help niggas and more? People just don't do nothing to us. We just sitting here freely forever. We just have a unique way of not getting our people involved.
Well, no, that's for a reason. Do you really want your people to be erratic? If we just sat here and talked about all of the erratic behavior of people, why can I give you more information that I know you cannot handle? There's no way you know why? Because like I said before, I mentioned it again. All of the other social experiments that we've seen on social media where people were pumping gas at long lines, all the way back to round 2.
Yeah, but why?
You know what I'm saying? They give you just a bit to drop it down.
But no. Did you peep all the shit they gave us before Corona hit?
Yeah.
Remember, we went through the toilet paper shit.
That was during COVID.
No, that was before COVID.
No, when it broke out, people because everybody was going shopping in the mass amounts because they felt like.
No, I know that they did that, but before we started going out in mass amounts, they did a thing about toilet paper and made it seem like toilet paper was going out. We wasn't having. They tested toilet paper. Everybody was rushing to get toilet paper. This was when COVID ever hit. They were talking about toilet paper, going get toilet paper now. Then before they did, and then after they, maybe before they did the toilet paper, they did the it was baby formula. They did the baby.
That was all during COVID because they couldn't transport that and get that there. They did your Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and you motherfuckers was fighting for them shits. Y'all people was leaving work early to go sit in line and get a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Do you think they don't watch this stupid shit? You think they don't watch this?
It was lines, bro. That's what I didn't understand. It was lines down the street for a sandwich that had been there for years.
That you could fry some tenders up and take.
No, but it wasn't even about that. that chicken sandwich always been there. It wasn't like it was new. And it like they just brought it.
Social media is the response to this because it creates the frenzy.
Like the chicken sandwich was always on the menu.
Have you not seen that? We've been eating cucumbers our whole life. So now it's the cucumbers. Now cucumbers is a thing. And we've been eating the cucumbers with all different styles, right? Grandma been doing the vinegar and salt. I do the Italian seasoning or the ranch, you know what I'm saying, mixing it up. Now everybody is back to chopping up the cucumbers and showing their cucumber recipe. Cucumbers is finna be out of the grocery stores because everybody's got a brand new recipe like you wasn't eating them before. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The social media frenzy creates the trend. And then the trend is created and then it creates the frenzy. And then everybody jumps on it. I know you don't know, Keith, but I watch a lot of house decorating.
Gangster, don't call me that.
Gangster.
I'm a gangster. She need a gangster.
Anyway, they were around. I watched a lot of home decorating, and at one point, the pineapples we had some in our house. Pineapples were pretty to decorate your house with. It was in every home decor store. Like this simple little pineapple that you only eat has become this big form of a decorative item that you had your pillows, your bed sheets, all of these pineapples around your house and gold and something so ridiculous, right? Mm-hmm. Just create the trend and people will create the frenzy. It was easy to sell. Now you don't see the pineapples nowhere. Ain't nobody want no pineapple sitting up in your house, but all of the people that bought all this stuff jumped on the trend. Made no freaking sense. They do it all the time. They watch you gravitate to it. And when you do, they be like, keep sending it. We making money on this. It's good. And then they bring it back down and give you something else. But it's never something brand new. It's always something that's already existing.
Ain't nothing ever brand new. Ain't nothing ever brand new.
Yeah. But it's all an experiment. It's just that people don't live like you're living in an experiment. You forget.
Or they don't try to. They don't realize that they are. Most people.
A lot of people don't, but that's why other people that say that they're woke or aware of things.
That's why people say I'm woke. That's why when people don't understand, when people say I'm woke, they basically say I'm inclined to understand. Yeah, I know what the hell going on around here.
But see, hold on. There's stipulations on that too. Because sometimes people are woke of bullshit, right? Like Mr. Bay here. Okay, he thought he was woke and he's gone, right? He's not here anymore. So that woke shit did you very well.
Bro, so you said we can't. You said we couldn't take that ideology.
No, I'm saying you told me the ideology you said because you said that was your argument.
So you agree with me?
So I'm saying that sometimes you're woke. No, I was talking about that shouldn't supersede human life.
No,
but I'm saying a lot of times people, the word now is overused and it's overrated because a lot of people are woke on lies. So just because you're woke to something new that you think is top notch, it don't mean that it's always the right thing to be woke to. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's still finding their journey when it comes to learning things. And sometimes you're still at the beginning stages at woke and you haven't gotten to stage 12 where you really should be. Mm-hmm. So it takes time. So that's why I said woke is overrated because it takes a while when you've been put to sleep for so long to wake yourself up 100%. So when you realize that you're living in the matrix, you understand differently. You plan differently. You don't do erratic behavior like go out in the street and try to take down cops because you understand what woke really is. Woke is trying to get in and infiltrate on a different kind of system, right? And those systems are usually wearing suit and ties. And that's just unfortunate to say, but you got to get in where you fit in. And that's the only way they're playing here. That's the only way they're playing here. Everybody else is boots on the ground. And people don't realize that they're just the foot soldiers to make the higher agenda continue to move. And that's called the matrix. The matrix will continue to operate. They'll just use you as foot soldiers to do their minor agendas because they can hide you from the big ones. So some people are woke onto a lot and they're not woke onto what they really should be seeing.
Woke onto a lot. God damn. So basically these niggas say they woke and they really ain't woke.
Some people don't be all the way woke. Like I said, it takes a long time. We've been put to sleep. We've learned everything off of their system. We've learned everything that they've taught us, right? So when you start hearing things that are opposite of that, some people are reluctant to learn, right? You have a lot of people that just stay in their lane and they don't care. They say, oh, them some woke, righteous people. Now they, you know, they talk about Jesus. They talking about spirit. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a whole divide of those people that just aren't with the march. You get what I'm saying? And then you have those people that left the march and said, we need retaliation.
Bless.
The hell with marching.
Yo,
Bless.
this bless. Yeah.
What it do? What it do?
Shit. This is more when I tune into you, cuz. All right, but y'all continue.
Oh, nah. What you think about the situation, though?
No, my question is with everything that you guys are saying, correct? Like, I agree 100%, right? But what do you think the overall goal is of the government? Is it all right? This is my belief, and you can elaborate and tell me if I'm wrong or not. I think the whole goal is to get control of humanity, right? So it's to stop procreation, and then you also know the food and all that stuff is making men feminine, far as the plastic and far as all those things. All those things basically make a person feminine, right? And then they're trying to just look into it if you think I'm crazy. Look into it. And then it's basically to make you stop reproducing. Right. It's to make you stop reproducing.
Bro. Check this out. Bless. What do you think they do when you go to jail? What's the first thing they give men when you go to jail? Peter salt.
Right. I agree.
And what do Peter salt? It play with your productive system. It play with your male organ.
It slows down.
What did that COVID shot do? It messes up your genetics.
You're not even horny. It makes it fall up down. Like to where a female guard in, she can look as good as she wants. You don't get around.
Produce that hormone that entices.
Exactly. So if they're giving that to you while you in jail, you come home, you can't even be the type of man that you wanted to be, that you used to be.
Right. But
so some of these men in jail is forced to be like KP.
Well, see, but the thing about it is that the biggest deal about it is, if you're speaking, like I said, procreation is with men and women. So what the question really still lies, and we have to figure that out. What is the biggest agenda? Because you need men and women in order to have, first of all, that's why they break down. You have to, okay, let's start from the root. That's why households are so broken. You get what I'm saying? The whole purpose to break down a household, you can come and teach these kids alternate lifestyles. You get what I'm saying? And then there brings the sexual aspect of life.
There we
go. You know what I'm saying? And you use the food.
You know I'm about to say that next.
Right, you use the food.
Hey, I'm going to check when I get out of these mountains, bro. I'm going through Colorado. I'm going to check back in when I get out of these mountains. It'll be like 30 minutes.
Right. So you use the school systems to alternate the makeup of these children, because you start classifying them with different things. You start having different therapy sessions. Marketing is out there for children to see these different type of lifestyles. You get what I'm saying? So the society as a family is already broken as a dynamic between men and women, because there's so many things that are being introduced to children. But you start with the children, and that's why they're teaching them these things so early, right? Because although you want the children to be able to ask questions and to explore, there's some things that don't need to be touched so soon with children that don't exhibit those behaviors. You get what I'm saying? Back in the day, that's what it was. If your child was a little bit more feminine or masculine, we started to address that in school, right? Speak to the parents, speak to therapy. That's how you started to dissect. That's how they created the classifications of being a lesbian or bisexual or gay. You get what I'm saying? These were conversations, and
but why did it become so predominant in school?
But that's what I'm saying. If you produce it so early and you start having these kids question so early and figure out who they are sexually, which is uncanny to me, then you bring that all the way up to your top lifestyle. Now, for those that have thought that, now you've already broken the family dynamic. We know it's between men and women. You've introduced gay, lesbian, trans, all types of different love to a child that didn't even clearly know about boys and girls. They're just playing. Or the
I haven't even got a chance to teach my child that. Before I got a chance to teach my child about sexuality, she's already watched every TV show.
That
She's already worked. She watched
she
listened to every video, every video. She listened to music.
Right. And with that comes miseducation.
She done went to school and heard her teacher say things about it. And I ain't even got to talk to her about it.
But with that comes miseducation. Just like miseducation came with straight sex, right? There were some things that we thought we could do that. Well, oh no, that gets you pregnant, hon. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you get what I'm saying? And before, it was the lack of conversation about straight sex between a man and a woman. Now you have these different lifestyles that I don't even get a chance to talk about the dynamics of a man and a woman with my child before I'm explaining other types of love between a man and other sexualities. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think it's too much for children to have to discuss at an early age. It should be levels to this. And I'm not to say that you don't be observant of your child.
So you think do you think that was also a systematic plan to break up the household so we can control the kid?
We have to question that. Yeah, we have to question that. Because if we're now pushing different communities where it's multiple different arrangements with sexuality, why are you starting so early? This used to be an adult lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it was hidden in the home as a child. And then when you became an adult or you ran away, whatever instances in your house took place, it was an adult choice because you were out on your own because you knew you couldn't have it at home. Now, for a lot of people, that is turmoil. I've known a lot of gays and lesbians. It causes a lot of things. People become suicidal. Things emotionally develop within you because you can't be the person that you want to be. So no, I'm not an advocate because like I said, you get one life. You do as you please and as you need to. I don't get into people's personal bedroom business. But what I'm saying is that it's very detrimental when you're starting it with children at such a young age because you're already trying to explain the small basics, let alone the intricate details. The intricate details of what sexuality preferences should be. Right, but I feel like it's dangerous. I have no idea in which direction the plan is to go to. And I thought about that often because you see that even in society, we're having this shift in feminine and masculine energy. We've been talking about it for a really, really long time. And I mean, it's just a conversation piece at this point because there's no change in it. We're seeing things to where, men are being emasculated. And like I said, the sexual platforms in which are being produced now, because they're even extending acronyms or, letters in the LGBTQ community. And it's getting to a point to where we're no longer just talking about being a human being and trying to sustain our lifestyle. It's all on emotional and mental makeup. So what makes you feel good is what you should be doing. And that's what you should feel, how you should live your life, which is unfortunate because, you want to live like that, but we need to be teaching our kids appropriately certain emotions that they may be feeling early. Answering questions, that we may not have wanted to answer a little bit earlier. I have grew up in an age, my parents were really open in talking about different things within the lifestyles of, being straight. They've had friends that were in the gay lifestyle. So I was able to understand. This was in the 80s, early 90s. So you listen to different conversations. So a lot of conversations had to be explained to me because as a kid, you have questions. Why is that guy a little bit more different? I was a little kid at 5 years old. I remember at 5 years old, my mom had me in ballet. And every weekend she would take me to ballet. And I guess I got a little bit more advanced and they put me in a different class. The teacher in there was gay. And I was scared of him because I didn't understand his mannerisms. And he was very flamboyant, and they would realize that. And I don't know if it offended him. I was too young to understand, but I would get scared. I would run out of the class. I would have a feeling. And I think the adults understood that I was uncomfortable around him because I didn't understand that men didn't act like that. You know, he had on tights. He was moving as far as effeminate. So as a child, that made me uncomfortable because I didn't understand that, in which my parents had to introduce me into, okay, well, there are some men that may be like this. There are some women that like this. This is the difference between, you know, what should be or what you're feeling and versus what other people are feeling. You get what I'm saying? A parent has that opportunity to have that conversation with their children and sway them in the direction in which they feel they should be. Now, your personal preference, that always supersedes, and you go into the lifestyle that best suits you. But as the parent, they had to open up pretty early and explain that. So imagine these young children that are seeing these things and don't clearly understand, and parents don't want to openly have these conversations. It creates a confusion. And now these children get the misinformation and think, oh, okay, well, since it's like that, I can be a part of this. And because this is what I'm feeling. And I think this is, my friends do it. You know, I've got young teenagers in the house. All they tell me is all of the stories and the tea, as they say, you know, of their friends. And there's so many kids that are just flip-flopping around with sexuality. They don't have a clear understanding of what it really means. And unfortunately, the repercussions of that are the diseases that are out there. So when you're talking about the evolution of people as a whole, that is a detriment as well. I think last week, somebody put in Gangsta Cap chat that I think, was it Houston or South Carolina, had like thousands of people who had HIV. You know, that's just, we forget that talk as the ages have moved. But in all honesty, that's always been here and it's still here. And with these newfound sexualities and sexual advancement, I would say I say hypersexual all the time. With this hypersexual lifestyle in which we live, that becomes very dangerous because now we're opening up life to all different types of things. So where they tried to segregate that only to gay sex or homosexuality between, you know, women and men and things of that nature. But it's very prevalent amongst everyone because everybody's feelings have changed. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Everybody is erratic and just going off of what their sexual preference is. And nobody is using discretion in their minds. Come on. Makes it hard to tell what the future is supposed to be. How are we supposed to counteract that? I don't really know. But it's definitely food for thought. But I know one thing, we better get serious on that because, like I said, we all have, you know, somebody's probably got a friend that's in the community or a cousin. We all do, you know what I'm saying? It's not like people are not human, but it is an open conversation that we need to have at a different way because they're involving children into these sexual ideologies too early. And I feel like it's not appropriate. It's definitely not appropriate. We're not prepared as a society because we don't even accept other people who hold a different sexuality. People are still afraid that every gay man wants them. They're still afraid that every trans is going to try to trick them into a sexual activity, you know, and turn them out and then expose them. You know, everybody's afraid and has all of these ideologies about other people, you know, but that we're not having these open conversations enough about sexuality. And then there's no boundaries because these conversations shouldn't be with children in the room. It shouldn't be in a textbook. And I really do feel like it should be case by case. The teachers are at the very early learning stages where they're seeing things. They talk to the parents. Parents need to be more observant with their children. They need to be more open. And we're not in a society where, as much as we are open, that people want to have these conversations. And the way it's been forced on them, I completely understand, because nobody was really, or at least we feel like we weren't given the opportunity to really discuss this in open. Remember, some people are scared to talk to their kids about same sex. You know, you're scared to talk to your son or give them condoms just to go to high school, and you know better. You know, let alone talking about a same sex. It's not happening. Even with the openness that we have. That's why society feels like, hey, people are making these lifestyle changes and decisions. It needs to be discussed. And it does. It needs to be discussed, but within order and with boundaries for the parent and the people that want to use discretion introducing it to their children. And to be quite honest, they do. When you see these, when you see the news, I think there was a school that was holding a seminar. I guess it was for very young children, actually, which like I said, I still think is a little bit inappropriate because these children are young, you know, and with every science, you want kids to be able to explore who they are at an early age, but you have to be very careful because you may be, you know, distorting their thinking into things that they truly don't understand. And these are some ideas that they should wait if on their journey, if that is the case. But the school was having some seminar, and they sent out parental permission slips to all of the parents. But although, you know, they did that so that those that were for it would be able to have their child partake in the seminar, and those that weren't for it, you had the right, of course, to remove your child from that so they weren't exposed to that information. You know, people, they have a right to protest, in which they did. But, you know, I feel like in situations like that, it is the choice of the parents. I've seen some instances where schools have taken it upon themselves to just incorporate books or incorporate conversations to young children that was not really suitable for them, and then have no parent permission. And that definitely breaks the boundary between the schools and the parent. But I've seen where parents have received permission slips. And if you're not for it, then you just don't sign the permission slip and have your child engage in that type of conversation. You save that for home. But, you know, like I've said over and over again, we're in a society to where everything is forced in your face, and it doesn't give you an opportunity to really digest the information that we're going through. But that procreation thing, we'll have to figure it out, because I don't know the direction in which society is going to if we're pushing some of these agendas. It is definitely looking like they want to be male dominated, a male dominated world. So they want male power, same sex sexuality. I mean, where does that leave women? I mean, what are they saying about women? What are we not paying attention to that is going? Are we, like I said before, are we about to be extinct and we don't know our numbers? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the numbers here? Why do we have to try transsexual science in order to have them receive a uterus? Why are we trying to procreate with men? What is happening here in society? Where are we? And I feel like we need to get off the nonsense and really figure that out, because it's starting with the breaking down of the children and the family dynamic. If you break the family dynamic from what you thought it was supposed to be to what we think the future looks like, then it doesn't put the woman anywhere in there. It doesn't put the woman anywhere in there. And at least it doesn't put you in control of your body anymore either, with them not being able to allow you to make decisions in regards to your procreating. So it is definitely crazy. Most definitely crazy. Y'all hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Gangsta Cat had to run to the store. You know he don't sit still. Well, let me see what else is on the agenda for today. What else is on the agenda for today? I really don't think it's nothing. I'm surprised he jumped on. Usually he don't even be on here. It's a Sunday. He keep his time to himself. What y'all think about Shaq? Okay, so Shaq had told his kids, and I had seen it earlier. He said, in order to get his cheese, you have to get 2 degrees. Okay, so I think that's funny because me and Gangsta Cap were talking about that the other night. We were talking about celebrities' kids with entitlement, and a lot of these kids, because we're a football family here, so we watch a lot of the how high-powered football families, and who they are, and their kids are exposed to so much, from the money to the planes to the access to the life, I'm saying, well off before they even establish who they are. I'm saying? These kids are able to live off of their parents, I'm saying, and have access to their money. So therefore they're really living their parents' lifestyle. But, according to Shaq, he's telling his kids, hey, you want my money, you need to put in on this. You need to put something into your life in order to have that access. He said it isn't a free ride. But I feel that too. I'm not a millionaire, but I definitely understand the grind. And I know how hard it is, to get to those points of position, and it's not to be taken lightly, because when you have children and you're exposing them to a lifestyle that you didn't quite have as a child, and you're giving them all of these things, and they have access to so many different celebrities and their children, and they're seeing those lifestyles, is real easy to not stay grounded, so I do understand, but I do like the fact that he said he need 2 degrees. He said to present me with 2 degrees, and it says his 500 million isn't a free ride. I know that's right. It is not a free ride. It is not a get out of jail free card for you to just ride this train all the way through and make sure that you get to the end off of my hard work and my guns. You feel me? You wasn't listening? Okay, so I was talking about how Shaq has said to his children that you need to present me with 2 degrees to get some of his fees, basically.
We can't do that because
so it says NBA legend Shaq, and I heard this earlier. I brought it back up here. It says NBA legend Shaq tells his kids, in order to get my cheese, you have to present me with 2 degrees. His 500 million isn't a free ride. So he is telling his children,
and you believe
that? No, because they've been able to live a lifestyle under his money,
but even his
and
money,
feel
where
good.
Do you think his money gonna go to? He can say what he wants. Even you can dedicate your money to whoever you want, but at the end of the day, your money gotta go to somebody.
No, he's saying that he doesn't want his children to feel like, okay, you've been able to live on my life. It's not a free ride.
I know what he's saying.
So you have to show something. And he's asking for degrees.
But if you die,
he's not asking.
I get that regardless.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I get that regardless, nigga. No, it's the truth. You get it regardless. The kids is gonna get it regardless.
Okay, but it's not about regardless. It's what he's asking for as a parent.
I don't need your money. My mama got money.
No, but that's not what he's asking for. We're not talking about mama. We're talking about him.
And
he's saying, if you want any of my money,
and you know what they're gonna say?
Right.
I don't need your money. My mama got money.
Well, don't he give her money?
No, they good. They in college now.
Listen.
She ain't Shoni doing her thing.
Listen, I'm saying this. It ain't
Shoni
too. Listen, at least he asked for degrees. He didn't ask you for anything else.
He ain't wrong.
So,
well, no, actually, I am saying you wrong because your child should never need a degree to get your money. What? The whole purpose of making money should be for your children. Nigga, I would never tell Keith Jr. if he don't get my money unless I had 2 degrees. I would never do that. That's my child. He gonna get mine regardless of mine. All you gotta do is be a good child and do what you do. That's going above and beyond, my nigga.
No, I don't think so. I
Man,
think
nigga,
so.
come on.
I
That's
don't
going
think
above
so.
and beyond.
I
Nigga,
feel
I would
like
never tell my child
I feel
that.
now one,
would
of
never.
course, they've lived their whole life. They're older kids. They ain't newbies and they're not babies.
Bro,
So they've been hanging. They've been able to
real.
live. Hold on, they've been able to live with his money, right? Because he's been taking care of them for so long,
Bro, yeah,
right?
well,
So he's
well,
always
that's
asking.
not
So if I'm
downgrade
saying,
Shawnee.
so listen, Shawnee, they were married. I'm not downgrading. We're talking about him.
Bro,
It's about him. This is what he said, not what she said.
For a long time.
I don't care about that. I'm talking about what he said. We're not talking about what Shawnee said.
Yeah,
So
what
what he's saying,
he's been going for a long time. Shawnee been taking care of them kids for a long time by herself. That nigga been gone. You assume that he been taking care of them kids.
I didn't say anything like that.
For all we know, that Shawnee never even took him for child support. For all we know, Shawnee don't want no money. All I'm saying is Shawnee been doing her thing. Them kids is grown now. When he left, them kids was damn near in a big preteens.
But that's pretty fine about what Shawnee's did. We're talking about what he said to his children.
Okay.
So
yes. Yeah. And I think he should be ashamed of himself.
Okay.
He said, "Give me your kids." That nigga, if any, no, I'm just saying, I'm having my if anybody should get your money, it should be who? Your kids. How dare you tell your kids they needed 2 degrees to get your money? Tell me your kids. I need 2 degrees to get your money. Your money? Then what was the whole point of you having me for? Like honestly, what was the point of you having me for? If I need 2 degrees to get your money, that nigga, I'm not saying I don't understand the principle because I do. I understand the principle. He wants them to get educated. He wants them to feel like nothing is free. But it's like, come on, my nigga. You could have found a better way to say it. I need 2 degrees to get your money. Nigga, you didn't need 2 degrees to get my mother. Like my mother didn't tell you need before you put your dick in me, you needed 2 degrees. Like these sometimes these people go overboard. Overboard. Oh yeah, I'm ready to eat too. Hey, it's bacon, eggs today, toast. No, bagels. No, bagels today, because this is why we don't finish the bagels, because we don't eat them. So today we eating eggs, bacon. You take that bacon out the microwave, man? Yeah, take the bagels out the microwave. Tamir Rice, yeah, that was his name. Thank you, man. Yeah, take that out the microwave. Nah, I heard you though. You was doing your thing. I said you sound like me a little bit. What's up? Salute to everybody out there, man. Hey, 901, what up? Hit the link. What's good? What the hell is this? I only got 2 kids here too. I'll be forgetting. I'll be making food like I got 4 kids this time. Last night, and I forgot I only got 2 kids. I cooked for 4. No, I cooked for 3. I forgot I got 2. I cooked for 3. I know I cooked for 4, but I only got 3. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. When the kids start leaving, man, this shit get crazy. I thought it was gonna be Sunday football, and we don't even got Sunday football today. Like, when is the football season gonna start? I thought NFL started the first week in September. Like, what type of NFL we got going on, man? Well, we about to get up out of here, man. We be back. We be back, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all. We'll be back.